What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? All my viewers out there, we want to welcome you to another episode of At My Mama's House. As usual, I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. Man, what's good, fellas?
What's
Go
up,
down, man.
What's happening, team?
Oh man, I can't call it, man. I'm still in Africa. I flew into Lagos today, back into Lagos. So but that ain't nothing like shit, Lagos popping, nigga. Shit. Lagos. I tell people Lagos is like Houston, LA, Miami, and New York all in one.
Oh man,
It's like all in one.
That shit sound major.
Yeah.
right?
It is.
Atlanta, Georgia.
What is that? Yeah, I love Lagos. Lagos, man. This is the tourist part. This is where everybody who come to Nigeria, this is where they come to party, hang out. You can really get swallowed up in the culture, man. It's crazy. But what I was gonna say, yeah, Lagos, it's the second largest populated city in the world, 25 plus million people.
What's the largest?
Yeah, 25. Yeah. Now
What
it's
is
the second
populated?
No, I take that back. It is the largest populated city in the world. I take that back. It's I think it's Ginseng, China is the second most populated with around 20 million. They got like 20, 21 million. Yeah.
Man, that's
now,
crazy.
Yeah. Now the thing is though, with Lagos is the second largest city land-wise. So they got the space. It's a lot of people, but they do have the space. Now, Ginseng, they ain't got no space. So you imagine that. That's crazy. And 21 million people and you ain't got that much space. I don't know how they do it. Yeah. Because Houston is the largest
in the world.
Yeah, it's worse than that though.
Houston is the largest city in the world, man.
Yeah, Houston is the largest city in the world land-wise. 866 square miles.
Damn.
We the flat city. Everything is flat.
We not flat. I don't know why people be saying that. It's not flat. Houston is not all flat.
I mean, it's not all flat, but it's mostly flat.
North Houston, Northwest. Yeah, it's not all flat. Here's the thing, bro. You think it's flat because all the concrete. We the most concreted city in the world. Nigga, Houston is not just no flat city, my nigga.
Only hill I know is Hippie Hill.
This nigga stupid.
That's the only hill I know in Houston.
Now we just got so much pavement. Hell, you don't know when you going up a hill because niggas all concrete. We the most concreted city in the world.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we the most concrete. Yeah, in the world. We got concrete, nigga. We got the largest freeways, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But Yoga, how you been doing, man?
Man, I'm good, brother. Another day amongst the living, man. Ain't no complaints on this side, big dog.
I heard that, Ken Fo. What about you, Trust?
Oh man, I'm just laid back. My little 9-year-old, she gone for the day, so I'm feeling loose and free. I'm gonna kick my heels up. I get to run the TV.
You running shit now?
Yeah.
Oh, that boy say get the TV now, huh? I feel like it, bro.
You know how she is.
Okay, what she got?
Huh?
Yeah. Say she own that remote.
Yeah, be bullying me.
SpongeBob all day.
Yeah, I'm tired of watching Despicable Me 4, man.
I done seen it too many times, huh?
That's crazy work. She like, nah, we gonna watch this today, pops.
Man, y'all is silly now. Y'all is crazy. What about you, Quality?
Oh man, I'm happy, man. As long as I'm happy, I think everything else is happy. So shoot, let's roll with it.
Yes, sir.
What you say? A happy man is God's plan, huh?
There it is, right there. And there ain't gonna be too much that's gonna deter my happiness. So shoot, let's roll.
So ain't.
Well, you know, that's usually how it is for happy men.
Yeah.
Yeah, is my
Like
picture
that,
good or
I
am I
like
getting
to-
stuck?
You getting stuck?
You
I
getting
really can't
stuck.
see you the time over your face where I'm sitting from.
Okay.
It look like you done froze as far as your you can still hear you on hear everything you're saying, you just froze.
All right, hold on.
You sitting there looking at that mic like you beefing with it.
Yeah.
Like him and that Mike about to go at it, huh?
Yeah, man, what that mic do to him, man? Calm down, right?
He dipped that.
You see, it look like Yogi going through the same problem. He's freezing over there too.
Yeah, he is freezing.
Mhm.
He froze up.
Y'all freezing too.
Oh man.
Yeah, you freezing on my screen.
It might be because Rock got the he put us all on the connection.
Yeah,
and
he probably got the
so
head.
far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he waiting in the motherland. So
Because I'm moving on. Let me see. It's okay. Am I moving now? Seems like I am moving.
A little bit.
wave your hand. Nah, you froze, brother.
Yeah, you stuck.
He stuck over there with the Kool-Aid smile, man.
But look, he is happy though. He happy.
Hey, that's all that
matters.
Straight up.
Hold on.
That's
He
all
happy.
that matters.
You
Man,
can see
I
that
tell you,
part
man,
right
that's
there.
the only thing I've been having challenges with, man. And this is an expensive hotel. I'm still having problems. God damn.
Oh, take
man.
200 off your feet. Internet trash. Can't do
Man,
it.
that's what's going to happen. I'm in the room now. I'm like, man.
Man, the room $200
It's
a
still
night
doing
out
it.
there in Lagos. I figured it'd be cheaper than that.
Hell no, nigga. Shit. These motherfuckers, man, these hotels don't give a fuck, nigga. We in Lagos, nigga. Shit.
Mm.
Hey,
They don't
basically what they're telling you is get your ass out your room and go outside. You feel me?
That would yeah, for sure.
Go enjoy this beautiful city of life.
outside anyway. You in Africa. We want to see some.
Yeah, I'm
About
telling you.
2 in the morning for him though, huh?
Yeah, it's late.
I was just finna say, y'all, nigga. Shit, this 2:18 a.m.
Yeah, it's 2 in the morning for him. He ain't
But
going out there.
hey, but if you go outside, it's gonna be that crisp, you know what I'm saying? That crisp good air for you.
I've already been out, man. This is shit. All right, so how everybody else's stuff doing? Am mine still messing up?
I'm good. You know, I'm big Comcast, baby. I'm good over here.
Yeah. Okay, like Chris looking like he's smooth. Yogi got his together, and you just got a little frozen.
Hey, bro, boy, you sound like quality, boy. That's the shit he'll say. Oh, I got my Comcast. I'm good. It's
Comcast rolling, man.
Hey, Comcast the best. Without telling on myself, Comcast the best, man.
Hey, don't let them hear that though.
Yeah, they the best when they when they sending that bill, they not the best.
Yeah, I don't think nobody is at that point.
Yeah, they get to doing some fucked up shit. Then you try to tell them about it. They don't want to discount that bill though.
Yeah, nah, they ain't gonna do it. Nah, we need
Nah,
all
they ain't gonna do none of
Still
that.
doing it now. Hello?
Yeah.
Yo.
It's still doing it?
Yo.
They say you frozen, but we can hear you real good.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta get it right. Right.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me. Dang, man, I sure don't want to have to do this, but let me see if this gonna change it. Bitch. Do I still look frozen?
Nah, you moving now.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it's an app problem. Dang, man, I hate that though, man. You see how the quality change on this shit, man.
You still thugging though.
Still see you.
Mm-hmm. You still thugging.
The show must go on.
But all right, I'm gonna try. Am I getting stuck now?
You say what?
It's still getting.
Yeah.
Am I good?
Unless you still digging in your ear.
Listen, you still looking for that gold in there?
Boy, that dude, that is. You know what? Hold on. Let me fix this shit, bro.
Don't tell Ken folk put that Wi-Fi back on that hotspot.
Nah, wife ain't even here. She had her people. She with her people.
Oh damn, we gotta thug it out for real tonight.
Oh, it's real thug
you lucky I ain't out there. I'd have got you in some trouble in Lake-O's. You done let the wife go. We got us some trouble,
man.
boy.
Hey man, don't get him in no trouble, man. Don't get him in no trouble, man. He still gotta come back.
Trust now, I was there.
What Dave Chappelle say, right by the beach.
You know what's up? Yeah, I come in when I come in. Shit.
Hey man. That's the golden rule.
Yeah.
Straight up, man.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go and get into the icebreaker, man. But I had a question before we get into the what you call. I want to know y'all thoughts about it, man. I gotta get it out my chest. Let's go into the icebreaker real quick.
Let's do it.
Can y'all see it good?
Yeah.
You say no?
I can.
Yeah, I can see it.
There we go. Yeah, I can see it.
All right, that's all right.
If I were a boy. Where's the fucking boy?
Bitch, why would you do that shit, bitch, when I'm on fucking live, bitch, with your sour pussy ass?
If I were a boy. Where's the fucking boy?
Bitch, why would you do that shit, bitch, when I'm on fucking live, bitch, with your sour pussy ass?
Goddamn.
Bro.
You cranking it up with that, huh?
Put them on blast, huh?
I mean, the shit ain't funny, but the shit.
But it's funny.
Man.
But this shit funny.
Man.
That shit cold.
Man. It threw on me out too. He wasn't ready for the shit.
Somebody had to bring his ass back to reality.
I snapped him back in that bit real quick.
So let me ask y'all this, and I'm only asking this for the viewers because I know, but they don't know. So, how many of y'all got siblings?
I got siblings.
I got him too.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right, cool. Like I said, I knew that, but we, people watching. So,
right.
Big Yogi, what's your relationship with your siblings in general?
I mean, some we cool, some we not. You know what I'm saying? It's just, growing up, man, you start to fade away from people. You know what I'm saying? That you grew up close to. You know what I'm saying? Because as time go on, you evolve as a person. And sometimes what they own ain't what you own. So you just got to get up, you know what I'm saying? Not cut them off, you know what I'm saying? But kind of step back. So, but like, I'm good with a few of my siblings, man, but not all of them. Not all of them, big dog.
So let me ask you this, and then I'm gonna go to Rich. So do you think the parents played a part in having, the relationship not being as good as it should be, or the closeness of? Do you think the parents had some type of dealings as far as that happening?
Not at all. I feel like at a certain point, You know what I'm
Not
saying?
at
They
all.
do because, huh? Yeah, I
You
don't feel
mean
like
you,
can't.
you said not at all?
Yeah, nah, Pete Gang, let your boy finish. I'm going somewhere here.
No,
So
I'm
at a
asking the
certain age,
viewers. So
at a certain age, yeah. But like when you get into your grown up years, you can move around more. A relationship with your siblings, that's on you.
yeah,
If you want to have that relationship. But I feel like as a child coming up, your parents control a lot of that because they dictate how you move around. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's how I feel about that. Some
yeah.
they
I
are they
wasn't
do it at certain
disagreeing on
point.
that, and I was just, mhm. Now go ahead. I'm just letting. I wasn't disagreeing with you or agreeing with you. I was just,
Yeah,
just
no.
conversating.
Yeah,
Go
no,
ahead.
that's it, fam. That's it.
Okay.
Like at certain points in your life, they do. But I feel like when you reach a certain age, the relationship you have with your siblings, that lies on you. Everybody got phones, everybody got cars. Goddamn, where you at? I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I
Yeah,
feel about it.
I feel it. That's respect. That's respect. Rich, you
Talk
got
to
any
me.
siblings? Again, I know that, but I'm asking for the viewers. Do you have any siblings?
Well, mine passed away. I had one brother. Well, I got another brother. I got two. Yeah. I have siblings. Yes, I do.
Okay, okay. What's your relationship like with your sibling that's still here?
It's good. It's good. You know what I'm saying? It's we didn't grow up in the same house together, so that's the kind of difference. You know, my brother who passed was older than me. He grew up in the house with me, and my other brother, he grew up with my father. So but we close as could be. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big brother, he a little brother. But the crazy part is he
Oh,
the same. My little brother is the same age as my oldest son, so they run together. He run with his uncle, so you'll think what I'm saying. He closer to my son than to me because they the same age. You see what I'm saying?
oh,
So
okay, okay,
you know what I'm saying. So him and are together.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
That's
that's how.
understood. That's
Yeah.
understood. So
So
let me
yeah.
ask you this: do you think the parents had anything to do with with y'all not being as close as y'all should have been earlier, or how y'all should have been once you became adults?
I can't say the parents because I know my father wanted
Yeah.
me to bond with him. You know what I'm saying? Now, on my on my
Mhm.
on my other side, my mother, she could care less. I know her. She didn't give a shit. She don't. You know what I'm saying? Because her and my daddy had a strained relationship. So, you know what I'm trying to say? She would have something to do
Mhm.
with that. You know what I'm saying? Women. You know. So that's how
Yeah.
that was.
Oh,
They'd be like, that ain't your brother. Don't worry about them people. That's I heard that, but I never took that. You know what I'm trying to say? That's mama though.
yeah.
Mama don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I didn't pay that no mind. I was just like, okay, mama, all right.
Yeah,
So
whatever.
if he reach out to me and I be there for him. But like I say, I'm older. I would pick my little brother up with my son like my two boys. So you
Yeah.
know what I'm trying to say? So that's
Mm-hmm.
our relationship because they the same age. Like I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
we got a good relationship. If something go down, he call him big bro. And vice versa. But
Oh.
but far as that like everyday
Oh. Okay.
calling and this and that, no, we don't have that. So but
Yeah. I got you. All
I'm
right,
close.
Trust.
If he
You got
call,
any
I go.
siblings? Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Trust. You got
I
any
got
siblings?
siblings.
What's your relationship like with your siblings?
I'm in the same place like Rich. You know what I'm saying? Me and my little brother, it's so far of an age gap. You know what I'm saying? I'm 16
Mhm.
years older than him. So by the time he came along, I was about to go. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's more like an uncle. It's more like an uncle nephew type relationship we got. But we got a good relationship. Matter of fact, I was just the best man in his wedding last week. Matter of fact, shouts out
That's
to
where
my
you
little
was
brother.
cutting up? That what you was dancing
I
on.
was
I
putting
saw
up that
you.
man,
Oh
boy.
man, did you
Them
cut
boys
me
over there
up? I
doing
said,
their
Yeah,
electric
boy,
slide,
that
man.
inception,
hey,
boy.
you was casket clean, baby. You was casket
Let's say
clean, man.
Trust was
Hey
acting a
man.
fool. I thought
Hey.
Trust got married.
See? Yeah, man, that was clean as a casket, man. Casket shop, man.
Man, I enjoyed
Trust said, "Damn,
myself,
did Trust
boy.
get married too?"
Shit.
It was nice. But yeah, we got it's a big old age gap, but we close, you know what I'm saying? If he needs some advice, you know, he call or whatever, you know, it's cool.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, Quality. What about you? Got any siblings?
I definitely got siblings. Well, actually, one of them is sitting in front of us right now, Yogi. So,
I know.
yeah, and that one is on my daddy's side. So now, it's the same thing Rich said. My mom, in the beginning, she could care less. But the funny part is, once she got to know him, and I guess it was more about me, I wouldn't stop. I'm gonna be that big brother that's and of course I'm the big brother to Yogi. So I'm gonna be that one that's gonna always be there, regardless of what he going through, what he doing, where he at, whatever. If I sense trouble, I'm coming, and he don't like it as much because he know when I come, it comes with accountability, responsibility. What are you doing wrong? Sometimes he don't want to hear that. Oh man, the fights me and this little nigga have. Oh,
And then we both stubborn in the motherfucker.
They
we both stubborn in the
this little nigga will kill each other. And he done got bigger than me now, so it ain't no more like literally like the physical fights. See, when he was little, I kick his little ass. But now he bigger, so I run from him now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't play with him now. He too big now. I can't play with him.
Little big brother.
Yeah, he's a little big brother now, so I don't fuck with him. But I talk to him from a distance at this point now.
Yeah. All right, so that's interesting, right? So, you know what's been, I'm going to tell you, when I initially asked this question, and I put this on my grandma's grave, I put this on my daddy's grave, I in no way, shape, or form thought that asking these questions would give me part of the answer to the problem, right? Now, all y'all siblings too, males, right?
I got sisters.
I do got sisters too, yeah. I got 2 sisters.
Okay. What's your relationship with?
What's
the relationship with you?
Okay, so they pretty good. I mean, strong. They're the older ones of me now, so the roles kind of flip over right there. They the older ones, but
what's the relationship between you and them?
Oh, they're great. It's great. It's great. I listen to them. I talk to them. I reach out to them. I try to, we try to keep everything fundamentally good.
Okay. Thank you, because I sure did not want to come to this conclusion. So we get on here. I'm trying to save them. The reason I was asking that is because I'm going back to what Yogi said. You know, I have siblings. Now, me, I'm the only boy on both sides. My mom and my dad. I have nothing but girls. Sisters, right? Some older, some younger. I'm almost in the middle, but I'm more ahead than most of them. And so I understand that when we were kids, we have no control over our relationship with each other. We're kids, right? And then, of course, I'm older, so even when I got grown, okay, I have no control over the relationship that my sisters can have with me. Now, as they got older, one of my father's daughters, she jumped right on the bandwagon like, shit, I got a brother. Fuck whoever. I got a brother. You know what I'm saying? And so that relationship with her, it thrived. Now, my older sister, that always been there. You know what I'm saying? Because she's the big sister. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get too personal with it, because what I've noticed is it's a general thing. It's common. especially amongst Black people, is like these one-sided relationships. The reason I brought up the sibling aspect of it, because out of anybody you may not have the best relationship with, you should have a relationship with siblings. You know, at least from the grass is green aspect. You know what I'm saying? We know everything ain't always gonna be gravy, but I just find it weird because it's like, and then anybody that know me know me. You know what I'm saying? I love hard, but I don't give a fuck hard.
Yeah.
And for me to not give a fuck harder, it really tells you how hard I love. Because when I love. And I just, like I said, I just find it crazy how, the reason I say this is because you never heard this saying where, man, a lot of people, well, I got this saying where I say, well, I notice people, we're at a place where we're really not connected to some level of morale when we've come to the mindset that we want to pick and choose who love and care about us. You know how insane that gotta be to have that mentality?
Yeah.
You can't do that though.
When you should, man, if somebody genuinely cares about you and love you and they're not a bad person and they've never done nothing to you, they have no ill will towards you, you're supposed to embrace that, take advantage of that. That's God's. Yes. You know, people always talk about their love language. I don't get all in that. It's only one language, it's God language. That's it. And it's like motherfuckers talk about their love language, but people don't even take advantage of embracing God's language. You know what I'm saying? And I know me personally, I've never been the type to pick and choose who I want to care about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I just find it really odd because it's like, you know, especially like when my dad died, you know, I'm like, you know, put in that work. Like, but it ain't, that shit it ain't working. I'm like, you know, one of them things like, man, look, shit.
What do you expect from them, Rob?
Huh?
What you expect?
No, I know what to do.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. What did you expect? You expected it to be different, a better relationship? Because you tried what? I'm just saying.
No, I didn't expect nothing. I didn't expect nothing.
Okay. You just went in it.
Yeah, you just went in it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You just go in it and you know, when people love, you do it for no reason. You do it for no reason at all. You just do it because this is what love makes you do. It's instinctive. You know what I'm saying? It's just instinctive. And so yeah, but I just was wondering because, like I say, man, you know, when we be talking about all this stuff going on in Black culture and in the Black community, and it's like, you know, we really still we back at ground zero because, you know, if siblings can't even goddamn me get along, how the hell you expect a whole race of people to make it happen? Yeah, that's some scary shit. You know what I'm saying?
But I learned,
you know,
our family, just because
like
you kin or you blood don't mean you family a lot of times too. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some guys that I grew up and been around all my life. They tighter than any of my family. You know what I'm saying? Man, not that I don't love my family or ride for my family. I'm just saying, you know,
they've been around.
Yeah, and that's very true.
That's just,
but you know, when it comes to your parents and your siblings, it's a little bit more complicated than that. You know, it's not just fuck you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
You know, you're gonna get extra. It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different, but I understand what you're saying because when it has to get to that point, hey, you gotta you gotta rock the boat. So I totally agree with what you're saying. I'm not going against it though. It's a little bit more of a sensitive situation when you're dealing with your siblings. You know what I'm saying? At least from a morale standpoint, because from a soldier standpoint, I can give two shits. And it's not to say that siblings, if the siblings are not really making an effort to build a relationship that probably never wasn't able to be built or not keep it, it's not saying they don't love you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not taken away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure my siblings love me, but you know, I was taught love is an action verb.
I can say this.
But there's some people I don't talk for years, and I know I could call them and we there, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes the connection, you know what I'm trying to say? And you don't have that with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as in my family, I got all my cousins, I love them the same way I grew up, but I got my favorite cousins. I know my cousins that, we rock with like that, and the ones that don't, and that's only because we shared experiences growing up. If I didn't share certain experience with you or go through nothing, it's nothing really to grab on the bond to, but I love you and you're my kinfolk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't go through nothing with you. I didn't, we didn't do none of that. So, growing up stuff. So that's what I think going through stuff with people make you grow closer. You know what I'm saying?
And that's true.
Do
and that's definitely true.
You know what I'm saying?
But I want to add to that, right? And what I'm about to add to it is a part of the problem I have with us as a people, right? And I'm just speaking in general. We don't know how to use each other.
Okay.
We really don't. And we don't know how to be used. We don't know how to use each other, and we don't know how to be used.
Okay.
Here's my example. Rich, there is things that there are. Rich has skill sets that I don't have.
Okay.
Trust has skill sets that I don't have. I have skill sets that Trust don't have, and I can go vice versa, on and on. Quality and Big Yo.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of us. But guess what, though? I value Trust's skill set.
Absolutely.
So Trust will tell you. I know when to call Trust, and I know what to call Trust about, because I know Trust gonna have the answers. But you know how many of us don't do that because we want to pick and choose who we want to be our friend, who we want to care about, and who we want to care about us. It's the weirdest thing to me. And have y'all ever paid attention to that?
Is it that we pick and choose who we want, or is it more that we pick and choose what we want to hear? Because some people look at it this way.
No. Here's what I'm saying. I mean that literally. No, it's actually pick and choose who. We are actually so low frequency. We want to pick and choose who we want to care about us. It's insane. It's like somebody can actually be a good person, but you can be like, I don't care. I don't really like him. He ain't my vibe. He ain't on what I'm on. I don't care. Like, that's insane. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you're not into nothing I'm into. If you showing me you care about me, nigga, I'm rocking with you.
But see,
I think that's my point right there. I'm with anybody that you ain't got to even be telling me something that I want to hear, even if I don't want to hear. If you got the mindset to want to at least help me and put forth that effort to tell me something, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it definitely. I may not apply it, but I'm going to listen to what you said, and I'm gonna be appreciative that you took the time to tell it to me.
So
that's whether you love me or not.
So it's two things. It's two things with me, right? Like, I'm the kind of person, man. Hey, man, like, I ain't got no problem with nobody. I fuck with anybody, right? But what it get you cut off from me is like, hey, whole shit. It's like some whole shit I can't be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Two, to quality point, about somebody telling you something. It certain shit hit different when it comes from certain people's mouths. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I value your opinion, or you somebody I look at like, I can listen to them and peep game. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? So the fact of you using people I guess it comes with stipulations with me, really. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just can't listen to anybody and what anybody got to say because it's a matter of I don't know, like walks of life. Like if you haven't been down the roads that I've been down, you can't tell me nothing about what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? And that shit don't come from everybody.
Well, hold on. Let me say this. So let's base the subject on just people who are not bad people. Just
Okay.
genuine good people. Because like when I'm talking about my siblings ain't no bad people. Shit, they educated, one a professional singer, the other one a fucking lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about like people who heart ain't right, or I'm talking about the psychological element in where you, in so many ways, you may not even know what you're doing. That's why I brought it up, because I'm like, do y'all realize people actually do that? There's people out there, we literally are picking and choosing who we want to care about us. That's insane to me to see that.
But why? I'm confused. You got me confused on that.
I mean it literally. It's just you just process it. We have people out here who want, like, look, here's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna pick and choose who I want to care about me. Like a person that will help you.
Okay.
But people do that shit.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's an interesting psychology to me.
But you don't think it's something behind that, though? You don't think
I think it is. I'm with Chris. There's something behind it.
Because if you genuinely caring about me and trying to be there for me, and for me to say, nah, I don't want such help, it gotta be
something else go with it.
Yeah, making me make that decision.
That's so much what I was saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, here's what I've learned from my research and assessment. A lot of them just don't know. They don't know that they're doing it. They really don't know. They don't.
That's crazy to me.
You pushing somebody away.
It is, but it's a real thing. I'm telling you. I've had talks with people about it. They like, damn.
But that's crazy to me because me being
it's real.
I believe you. But me being a people person, and I deal with a lot of people, and a lot of people talk to me. I never looked at an aspect. I choose who care about me. So when I do things or do people come, and I naturally assume everybody get that kind of love. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't worry about who want to deal with me or not. I know who gonna deal with me because they be in my face. You know what I'm saying? They come around. We stay in contact, like you say, different things. You know. And if I don't talk to you and I see you, it ain't gonna be no problem when we see each other. We're gonna bust out laughing, this love, and we're gonna start like we've been talking every day. So that's just me. That's just me. I'm saying, so I don't phantom, I choose, because I'm talking to somebody every day, damn near all day. And matter of fact, you know, me and Raz, we close to, you know, 2 thieves. So I'm just like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? You know, you don't, it's like you don't pick your friends pick you. All the people chose me, stay with me, and I stay with them. You know what I'm saying? I lost friends along the way. You know, I lost some friends because they went away. I didn't go, but I ain't never, you know, stopped their friendship. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, it's crazy, but like you say. I think more women to be on that, because I don't think men think like that. I think that'll be more women, because I don't think no men think. Yeah, I don't think men think like that. We just, you know, we up in front. You know,
men too. Men too.
Okay.
More men than usual.
Yeah, because that's a strange and interesting dynamic for somebody to be trying to fuck with you. Like, fuck that nigga. Who trying to be cool with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like quality. I'm gonna be like quality. Who this nigga?
Look. But I see it from the other side. From the other side. I'm the one that will probably be trying to offer some advice, and most people, like, well, I ain't gonna say most, but some won't like what I'm saying. So they tend to think that, oh, he's not a good person, or he don't, you know, I don't like him, or I don't like how he said. And it's not that they don't like what I'm saying, they don't like how I said it. Because sometimes when you tell somebody something, You can be you got to be sometimes direct and straight at them. Some people, I got to finesse. Yeah.
But quality, I'm keeping it simple. It ain't even got to be about you trying to tell them nothing. You might not be trying to tell them shit. You might be the friend that don't care to give them no advice. You just being a friend. I'm telling you, this shit is strange.
Yeah, that's weird.
You'll lose me
I don't
on
even
that
understand it.
Yeah,
yes, that's
I'm
what
gonna back off at that point.
Hey,
Once we get to getting weird and shit, I'm gone. I'm gone. I ain't got time for that, man. I ain't finna sit up here and try to figure out who you is.
It's just basically people. You know what? John Hope, I think his name John Hope something, right? Anderson or something like that. He's a businessman guru. He made a statement, man, in an interview. He said, America has an identity problem. And he said, that's why we're falling as a country. He said, America is the most insecure nation in the world. He said, we are the most ass backwardest people in the world. He said, this is the only place in the world where celebrities exist. He said, we created celebrities and then tried to sell it to the rest of the world, but most of the world ain't even bought into it.
See, I agree with him.
And when you think about that, that kind of explains the dichotomy and how interesting this phenomenon is. You see what I'm saying? Because, like, for example, in other parts of the world, and I don't know if y'all know this, a soccer player is a soccer player. That's it. They don't take a they not holding no soccer player to Martin Luther King standards. Point blank, period.
Okay, but I don't think that's Americans do that. I think that's just black people do that kind of shit.
Well,
when
see,
you take a basketball player and now
we getting deep.
Oh, he's the leader of the community. That's just black people with that crazy ass shit. Yeah. And see, I don't even understand that. That's, you know what I mean?
And it ain't
you gotta peep something though.
That comes with us putting money at such a high level.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We praising that money over everything. You see what I'm saying? Because you get white folks don't do that shit.
I said this 7 parts ago. We had no leadership. So when you have no leadership, they gonna grab the next thing in line and say, "Hey, go lead them." Hey, we don't have no leadership in America.
We're not going there, Rick.
How you gonna tell that man we got leaders and you say black coaches trash?
That's what I
mean. Now that's a contradiction in itself.
The reason black coaches trash is because we don't have enough followers. That's why black culture is trash.
And if you don't think we got enough followers, why you think you just said we
no? I said
they follow. That's what they do. They make their own heroes, and the problem is the people we want to lead, they ain't in the leadership position. You know what I'm saying? If I'm shooting basketball and you want me to go speak for the black community, okay, you gonna get what you did.
Watch me correct you. Watch me correct you. When I say we don't have enough followers, you're proving my point. The problem is the reason we don't have enough followers because all our followers is following the wrong motherfuckers. We following the wrong people.
We don't have no leaders to lead the people the right way.
Following the followers. Who we supposed to follow? Dr. Umar?
Hey, Pan-African brother, you got to get somebody.
I'm with Tory. I follow Tory.
We glorify slaves, nigga.
We not glorify slaves.
So that's all I'm saying. So now we need more followers. We got leaders. Don't nobody want to listen and follow the leaders.
Name one of our leaders.
The leaders.
That's all I want.
Name one of our leaders.
That's a good question.
The leaders don't want change.
I want to know. Name the leader.
John Hope.
Yeah, Rob.
Who is John Hope?
You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know him. Don't nobody care about him.
He ain't leading.
His name
Nigga ain't leading. That nigga ain't leading. We're not
breaking up.
That nigga say he ain't leading.
He ain't leading. That's the problem.
Look, here's where Rich Here's where Rich exposes the problem with black culture. He don't know them. See, y'all motherfucker gotta be famous to you. I rest my case.
How you gonna leave me if we don't know you?
Who
We
is
know
John
Just prove
Farrakhan.
my
Hope?
point.
We know
I don't know
Donald
him.
Trump.
I don't know him. But see,
We
guess
know
what,
Donald
though?
Trump.
You'll be amazed how many fans and followers he have, because the people that follow him actually are people with a business acumen, a business mentality, and they wanna learn and do business. He has a program where he has free courses where he's telling you, just follow them on the same. The man that gave me game. But see,
I
again,
understand.
here goes my point. See, hold on. You further prove my point. See how I follow him and I'm not following finesse 2 times? See, that's the problem. I rest my case. I'm still right. We don't have enough followers. We're not following.
Right. We're not debating. We're not debating right or wrong. Thank you.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We just saying that's your opinion. What I'm getting at is
saying.
when I say leadership. If I go right now to Haverstock, right now and start passing out $100 bills and food, I'm gonna be their leader. They gonna say, "Hey, go call Rich, because I know he gonna take care of it." That's what I'm talking about when I say leadership. And I'm not saying it had to do with money or nothing. See, it ain't hard to lead a bunch of people that got the guidance.
I didn't say nothing about money. He's not giving money. He's
not talking about
people
money.
How to
listen, let me finish. Can I land? I'm not arguing about that. What I'm getting at is
that's not about money. That's knowledge.
I'm back to that.
What are you talking about?
Poor people don't want knowledge. They want food, survival, income.
This conversation is not about what poor people want or don't want. Here you go.
Them the people that follow.
You make these ass statements. These blatant ass statements.
I'm not. What you won't let me finish because you're ready to debate about something that I'm agreeing with you with. I'm just landing the plane on followers.
I wasn't trying to talk about. We can't even stay on course because you always
what are you talking about? I'm just asking the man. I'm trying to show the man. Come on. I'm just trying to show the man how you get followers.
We going to the goddamn suck. This nigga.
I said we following. You got to get your followers, man. Rich people, look, educated people know what to do. If you watch the Bible, anything, you go to the people who don't have, and you bring them out of that, and you raise them. If I'm already looking for something, and I'm already trying to better myself, of course I'm gonna find different leaders in this
play, bro. That shit, you can't use that play no more.
Well, goddamn, throw the Bible away. That's an old playbook. Throw that shit away too. Throw all that shit away. Let's start with the new one. Where the new one at? Where's the new one?
Where the new one at? Again, you're a bad follower. Follow the new coach with the new playbook, nigga. You still playing 60 Steelers football.
You talking about John? You talking about John? My little nigga named John. We asked for somebody's name. You gave us John.
You talking about John?
I'm sending it to you in the DM.
Who's John?
I'm sending it to you in the DM. What's up, Wink? What's up, Wink?
Come on.
Yeah.
Man, ain't nothing to do. Fellas, how y'all doing tonight?
What's going on, Big Dog? How you living, man?
Man, I'm good, big brother. How about yourself?
I'm cool beans, man. Cool beans. Good to have you, man. We appreciate you for coming.
No doubt, no
Man,
doubt.
I'm glad to have you.
My man just dropped the link a couple Wednesdays, and I ain't been get up here, so I felt kind of bad. I said I need to get over it, my man. He gonna stop sending me the link and gonna break my plate. So I said I better come over.
Look, you showed up today. That's all that matters.
No, that's right. No, that's right.
All right, y'all. So King, you chiming in. We're gonna have you jump in on the next subject. This is the part of the show. We did the icebreaker. I always start off with an icebreaker. What I do is, and to the viewers as well, since we are, the show is, we always giving constructive criticism, sometimes harsh criticism. I just made it to where we do a segment of the show where we make sure we give people their flowers too, to kind of balance it out. You know what I mean? All right, so so this is who we giving our flowers to today, y'all. Let me add it in real quick. And I thank you for coming too, Hank. I appreciate your presence, man.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
It better be John Hope.
Shit. Hey, See, that's all I'm saying. Thank you, man. That's all I'm saying. Thank you.
Hold on, we got to mute y'all for editing purposes.
Okay.
All right, so man, we want to give Ja Rule his flowers today, man. And again, I know most of y'all know who he is, but I just have to let the viewers know for those that been on the rock. Ja Rule is a famous rapper. He has a lot of accomplishments. He sold over 30 million records worldwide, having 17 of those songs make the top 100 between 1999 and 2005. He was also nominated for 2 American Music Awards and 4 Grammy Awards. He also has 3 #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100. Beyond his music career, Ja Rule has starred in movies, launched a whiskey brand, and founded Icon Media, a live streaming entertainment marketplace. So again, we want to give a shout out to Ja Rule. He has many great collaborations, Bobby Brown, and singers like Ashanti. He was with the New York label, what was it? Murder
Inc.
So let's give a shout out to Ja Rule. Rich, you better stop fucking up my edit.
I'm brother. Why are we talking about Ja Rule?
Hold on, we talking about Ja Rule. This brother just told us about
leadership. We had Ja Rule. The nigga 50 Cent shut up. Come on, man. You could have did Scarface. We could do rap or Lil J. You damn do Zero. Gangsta Nip. Fuck, I mean, damn Ja Rule.
Gangsta Nip.
Shit, anybody, man. Too low. He shot himself. Goddamn, son. That nigga, that Ja Rule. I know I'm just fucking with you, because I don't like Ja Rule. You know, I'm just saying, I'm sorry. You know.
Goddamn, boy.
Because we looking for leadership. Goddamn, I wouldn't let Ja Rule lead me to the corner store. I'm just sorry about that.
Yeah, I just knew it was gonna be a strong
black man.
Not to the corner store, man. You can't go to the corner store with Ja Rule. Good Lord.
Ja Rule. Ja Rule was jamming though. When that shit was jamming, bro, that shit was jamming though.
But one nigga came in, nigga came in.
Yeah.
But cold part about it, he shut Ja Rule down and stole Ja Rule's style.
Yeah, he did. Started singing just like it. But I'm sorry. I ain't gonna hate on black men. I'm sorry. Let me not change.
Boy, y'all dead wrong. Y'all pissed on my man's flowers.
I
know. Pissed on my man's
flowers. I did. I'm sorry. I did.
I'm sorry.
It is.
That's sad.
Hey, I'm speaking for myself, Ja Rule.
This podcast ain't gonna age
nobody on Mama's cat. It's me. I'm saying it. Fuck Ja Rule. It ain't go to nobody else on the panel. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Ja Rule not gonna be my goddamn hero. I bet you that. I won't follow him. I don't follow him on nothing. You know what I'm saying? He can go. He can sell another 30 million.
Nothing.
Yeah, man. I'm H-Town, man. I'm sorry. That's just my rant. I'm sorry that I couldn't hold it.
You was jamming. I said Ja Rule was
jamming. Thank you. Yeah. I'm still with fuck Ja Rule. Don't get that twisted. I'm down. I'm gonna hold my position right now. But that's all right though. I'm gonna hold my position. No disrespect. No disrespect. But in all disrespect,
this nigga here keep trying to find this video.
I'm sorry.
But it's all disrespect.
You got another video for it, brother.
I'm sorry. Because when somebody say no disrespect,
boy,
they gonna be so
I'm still trying to absorb this
extremely disrespectful
shit on Ja Rule. And
I know. Rock, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I couldn't hold it, man. I'm sorry. I couldn't hold it. I was trying. But he had no shirt on. So he didn't have a shirt on. I had to get him. I'm just saying, you had to be. I'm sorry.
nigga say he ain't have a shirt on.
No. He up there looking like a little mosquito. He up there, rat. Come get your use mine. Get your ass on, man.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry.
Hey, man.
I'm old. I'm just maybe grouchy. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh boy, that boy crazy.
Yeah,
man.
he got his flowers. I'm sorry, brother.
Oh man.
Nah, he ain't got them no more, Rich.
I mean,
Damn.
Rich took all that. Rich took all
Don't do me
that.
like that, yo.
Look,
He got
man,
it.
Yeah,
man,
he
man
took
say
all
you
them
pissed on
flowers.
his flowers, dog.
Hey,
No,
hey,
no.
you took all the flowers.
Hey,
that
hey,
you
hey,
planted.
I should
Oh,
have acted
shit.
like a mother. All right,
Yeah,
so
you
let me share.
Yeah, you froze.
Yeah, where you at, Rock?
Rock, where you at? Come on back, Rock.
You done pissed him off by Ja
I
Rule.
didn't
He done left
I
you.
didn't know. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No,
man.
So today
man.
was the first day
You ain't
of
sorry, nigga.
actual trial with opening statements and people starting to line up 2 p.m. on Sunday. The latest people were still arriving at 7:30, and there was well over 100 people in line. Podcasters, content creators, members of the media, curious spectators just trying to get in line. When Combs walked
What we
into
got
court,
going
he
now?
was all smiles. He was seeing his children.
You're going to have to try that again, right?
Yeah.
We can't even see it.
Yeah, I
Whether
don't know
his
what we got
children were
going
there.
now.
He seemed really upbeat. Combs is on trial for sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Prosecutors opened up their case by saying that Combs' multiple businesses were actually a criminal enterprise, that he used his vast resources and his team of loyal staffers to have his every whim delivered on a plate. They said at the heart of these desires were sexual gratification, and that came down to 2 alleged victims, Cassie and a woman that they're using the pseudonym of Jane. During opening statements, we heard more about victim number 2. They say that she was a girlfriend of Combs from 2021 up until 2024. And prosecutors said that not even a year ago, there was an incident where Combs was physically violent with victim number 2, or Jane. Prosecutors also talked about freak-offs, or wild king nights. They described them as highly organized sexual encounters that could last hours, if not days. They claimed that Cassie was drugged throughout them, that she was physically beaten sometimes during them, and that when she tried to run away, he dragged her back at least once. 2 of the more disturbing allegations from opening statements from prosecutors included an instance where Cassie allegedly overdosed during a freak-off. Another incident, Cassie described that she felt like she was choking when a male sex worker urinated in her mouth. Prosecutors told jurors they might know Combs.
All right. Everybody out?
Yeah, we here.
Oh, let me unmute
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
My bad.
Yo.
All right. What I'm gonna do, just for editing purposes, I'm probably just gonna kind of start muting y'all when we show, because anybody talking, it makes it hard on the edit. So if you can mute yourself, cool. But just in case you forget, I'll just make sure to mute y'all. Okay, guys.
That's cool. That one, it was
All right,
a little
man.
choppy.
So
We got
he
the
did
gist
is
of
like,
it, but it was choppy.
oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
hell,
what
shit.
you
I'm
say?
sure most of y'all been watching. Yeah,
Yeah.
most of y'all been watching the trial, man. What's y'all thoughts on this, man? I'm gonna let Hink go first, man. Hink, what's your thoughts on this P. Diddy trial, man?
Dog, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I ain't been watching none of that shit, man. I really have, and for a lot of reasons, right? Because I know y'all was talking about leadership, man, and part of leadership, man, is not partaking in that bullshit. That's me as a leader. I gotta set the tone for my son or my nephew or any young blood that may look up to me or heed my knowledge or my experience. Yeah, I haven't been watching it though. Now, you know, I've been on shows where, you know, they kind of touched on it. I try to give my opinion of what I do know, but as far as ever since it went to trial, I ain't been paying attention, man. It just got worse and worse for me, and I just can't stomach some shit like that. But let me say this: what I do know before the trial thing. If this shit is true, what they saying, man, yeah, I hope he dies soon, man. I ain't gonna lie, it sound bad, but I'm gonna have to piss on P. Diddy's fly too, like Rich did my man Ja Rule. Yeah, fuck him. Let him die. I can care less, man. If this shit is true, that's what I want from him. I'll leave it there, brother.
Gotcha. All right, Yogi, what's your thoughts?
I mean, I was paying attention to it when it first jumped off. You know what I'm saying? All the chaos and shit surrounding it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit up here and say I've been watching the trial. I'm with Hink, man. Man, you on that type of timing, man. I really don't give a fuck what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever happened to you at the end of this trial is what you deserve, man. Because if any of the shit that we hearing is true about what he had going on, bro, that's you using like Trey said, man. Like they made that money, they power. And motherfuckers feel like they got that money, they can do whatever the fuck they want to. You know what I'm saying? And then especially if you black. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you black, bro. You black and you got money like that and you move like he do, you ain't doing nothing putting crosshairs on your back. So when shit like this come up, it's easily snatched. But yeah, I ain't even been paying attention to it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I heard about the shit that got it started, but I left it right where it was at.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna jump in. I don't want to be first or last on every subject. I want to kind of mix myself in. So, yeah, I haven't been watching it either, Hink and Yogi. I only just watched a few YouTube clips to just find something to post as far as setting the subject. My question. Here's the question I have about the whole situation. I'm having a hard time wondering why.
Can you go get my hold on, that might be connected.
Mute your mic. Yeah, I'm having a hard time wondering why, and I'm not talking about child, of course, I'm just speaking in general. I'm having a hard time wondering why people can't seem to separate him being a freak from what crimes were committed and not committed. and that's what bothers me. I just see so many people that live in a glass house throwing stones at them, and it seems to be to the public, if not the courts, the most focal part of the court seems to be the freakouts more so than the actual crimes that have allegedly been committed. When I'm sitting here watching a clip or TV or CNN clip, and they're talking about all the nasty things or the freaky things that were allegedly done, which is not a crime if it was consensual. I'm like, I would think beating somebody would be more, I would think that would be more of the bigger issue or the bigger subject. But it's not. It's all, and Cassie was peed on. And I'm like, and yeah, I get it. It's clickbait, it's good for ratings, but it just really goes to show you just how far low we fallen as a society. Meanwhile, 32%. I mean, the STD rates is out the roof. The last time I checked, ain't nobody getting STDs by eating macaroni and cheese. So the same people who are tearing this man down, they living in a glass house. They catching STDs, STIs, got unprotected sex, got 4 baby daddies, you got the one nigga that all the girls fucking, they got 10 different baby mamas. So that's where I find it, kind of hypocritical. Like, what? I mean, of course, it's shit that it's a lot of shit that when I'm here, I'm like, damn. But at the same time, I'm not like, throwing him. He did some freaky shit. You know what I'm saying?
No. Rob, I'm not gonna believe I'm finna say this, but I kind of agree with you, man.
Because I'm looking at it and I'm like, after one or two times, after the first time, the second time you're a willing participant. And if it go on for 10 years, after 10 years, you know what I'm saying? I know how to stay out of a nigga and his bitch business, because that's what that is. That's an abusive ass relationship between two freaky motherfuckers. Because you know what's ironic, Rob? Much as she like to fuck, she can't deny it because the bitch sitting up there pregnant now. So she ain't stopped fucking. So it didn't do nothing to her because the bitch sitting up there full of cum right goddamn now. Talking about, well, he made me do this. Bitch, you pregnant. I know you like to fuck. I wish I was a lawyer. I said, yeah, how you got pregnant? You know, if this was trauma, you would have, if the way she describing it, she wouldn't want to have sex with nobody. She damn near be a nun. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be sitting up there full of babies again, and your husband got to go through this listening to how nasty it used to be for another nigga. Come on, man.
He walked out the courtroom.
He had to.
And then she probably ain't doing it for that nigga.
You see what I'm talking about? He ain't pissed on it yet. He ain't pissed yet. Hey, man, I ain't mad at another nigga pimping. I ain't mad at
nasty
another
work right there, dude.
I'm just saying, hey, I don't knock another nigga pimping. You know what I'm saying? I done peed on a couple of feet my goddamn self in my day. You understand what I'm saying? That's how, hey, old pimp told me, hey, you get in the shower. Hey, hold on. You get in the shower with him. You get in the shower with them, you baby, just pee on their feet a little bit. They ain't gonna go nowhere. Because I guarantee you,
coming all the way out.
No, I'm not doing. I'm getting the truth. But I guarantee you this: it won't be. When she meet two more niggas, they won't pee on her feet. She gonna always remember you. I did that, and girls be like, "That's him. He peeing on my feet, girl." They see me like, "What that's for?" That's just some old pimp shit, old mind trick. But I'm just saying, hey, this ain't school right now, so let me be quiet. Hey, B, you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Good game is good game is good game. They ain't gonna run across that. Just you know. But I'm just saying, like you said, Rock, that's all about. They trying to embarrass him now, man. Come on, man. You know, show me the crime.
But here's what killed me. Here's what killed me, and she's playing the victim. But even one of the male escorts, he said, Cassie asked me to pee on her. P. Diddy didn't think of that. P. Diddy didn't tell her to do nothing. Said Cassie said it. Cassie.
And you saw they struck that out. They struck that out of court. That the judge, they said we gonna struck that out because they asked him and he straight up told him now he ain't never said nothing.
He said no, that was Cassie out here.
And you got to realize she called them from her phone. You see what I'm trying to say? And then, you know, they say he blew up Kid Cudi car when she went mess with him. So she showed you a pattern of that she promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? Even though he might have been down with some stuff, you know, if I didn't tell you to fuck the nigga, you out of line. So I could see she was doing her own thing because I'm sure he was doing his. So like I said, he not on trial for none of that.
Hold on, because with you, I always got to dispel.
Come on with it,
truth and fact.
Okay,
they were not together. They had broke up. She left him, and she started messing with Kid Cudi. So again, like I say, I have no problem if they find him guilty for breaking laws. Okay. But being freaky is not illegal.
Yeah, but let me address one thing you just said,
Rob. Accused of drugging people and shit and doing
they ain't brought none of that up yet. They can't find nobody that got drugs.
See, I ain't been watching, so I've been talking about some nigga freaky activities.
Yeah, that shit.
But you got to remember this. Here's how the laws be playing on you. See, they saying sex trafficking, but you got to realize and look it up. It's the terms. I be doing my research. That when you look up the term sex trafficking, you're going to see like 8 different definitions. One of those definitions that is considered sex trafficking is if say Yogi fly chick out.
Yes.
But he say shit here, you know, I pay your bill, I pay your light bill.
Yes.
That's sex trafficking.
That's sex trafficking.
That's sex trafficking. That's a federal crime.
You know what we all missing with
That's
the
tricky.
ones
What you
that ain't
think? What you
watching?
gonna do? He gonna fly you.
Yeah, you traveling with the intent to prostitute.
But
That's
listen
a
to this
federal
though.
crime.
But
That's a
listen to
crime.
this, fellas. You know what we missing? We looking for the woman. But guess what? They was flying out the niggas for the hoes. See, he gonna get caught up on them dudes because the male escorts was getting fly in to mess with the women. So you ain't heard the women going out to do anything. They was getting the men in. That's what they hear. So I guarantee we looking for a girl to get caught up on. One of them male escorts gonna get him caught on because he was coming in to preserve, and they was getting them out back page and they was paying them. So I'm telling you, that's gonna be the smoking gun. I guarantee one of them guys, because the sex trafficking, it don't say male or female, it just say sex trafficking. Or a person that come out for sex. We
That's
just looking for a woman. What a girl, it's them dudes, because he said, I'm a male escort, I got flew out, I'm a male escort. Sooner or later, they gonna snap and say, you know what, you right. The men just said they flew in and out, and there it is. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody thinking it's a woman.
Hey, Rich, my issue is not that with the girls or the dudes, it's them goddamn boys, man. That's my issue with the motherfucker, man.
Yeah. That's
you know,
different.
you talking about the underage boys, and now you taking advantage of them. That's my issue. I don't give a fuck him sucking another man's dick. Fuck his gay ass.
Like you said,
I don't give a damn he freaking out Cassie. I don't care about shit that. I don't give a shit about that. Now I do care about that he's whooping her ass. I don't believe in that shit. Putting your hands on a woman and whooping her, beat the shit out of her, dragging her. I ain't with that shit. But I'm definitely not with touching them kids. That's some sick shit.
Different.
Okay,
that's my
but
issue right there.
What kids have they brought to the forefront?
That's what I'm getting at.
Well, y'all, we have to remember now. We only about a good 2 weeks into the case.
Nah, we like only 3 days.
We early.
Yeah, we
early. We early right now. So, no, they haven't
Yeah,
brought out all their stars and all they prime time witnesses right now. Right now, we are getting a glimpse of what is early. And let me say this, okay. We can't condemn him for the sexual part. What Rich said, I completely agree. I completely agree. Another man's sex fantasies and all that is business.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with us. We shouldn't even be talking about that. As far as that, the only reason why that is coming up is because they are trying to paint a history of him doing these things. That is the only reason why they're doing that now. They want to show you that this man has a strenuous background of him continuously doing this. And then that's when you'll probably start hearing your other witnesses, if there are witnesses. Now, thus far, if this is the case, there's nothing been proven to me that says he's wrong about anything.
Exactly.
If this is the case right now, if this is what we're looking at right now, he ain't done nothing wrong.
Yeah, but do you think, like, you think my bad, Trust,
you know, you could have go ahead.
And see, that's the thing about it though, man. Like we just in the beginning stages of this shit. This the feds we talking about. These motherfuckers got a 90-something point something
conviction rate. Yes,
so they got a month. They
got something.
Stacks of books on this.
Yeah, they got
They got something. And I'm gonna tell you,
what we're seeing now is just the beginning of it, man. It's just a whole storm coming for this dude. If allegedly the shit is true.
Quick point, right quick. I'm gonna make this quick. Rich ass says, right now they don't have nothing. He said the key factor gonna be that key witness. I don't think it's gonna be that. It's gonna be those goddamn tapes. See, this is where he fucked up at. The motherfucker wanted to be able to see what he was doing, and this is where most predators go wrong. It's something about them wanting to have the memory of what they done. That's where he fucked up at, because if those tapes are to be shown, it's gonna probably tell the story.
This my thing with it, you know what I mean? Cause I keep hearing a lot, you know, a lot of people saying, you know, he children, young kids at these freak out parties. Okay, if he allegedly had kids at this party, why aren't they charging him with child abuse? You know what I'm saying?
To a child or some shit like that.
Exactly. Why is child pornography not on the case? Why he's you know, he's being charged with sex trafficking, which we know that's just calling somebody up. Hey, come on out here, I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's sex trafficking. Okay, beating up Cassidy and whoever he allegedly assaulted, right? You see what I'm saying? So you gotta be real. The media is real tricky with how they paint a picture of your motherfucking ass when it's time to demonize you. You get what I'm saying? You know,
I agree.
100%.
Don't get me wrong. You know, Puff had some wild shit going on.
Yeah,
he had some wild shit going on, but we know for sure. We know for sure. Boss was at them parties.
Yeah.
They was at that motherfucker.
So if you charging Puff Daddy, you need to go down the list.
Yes.
Everybody in them tapes and all this here, it's supposed to be a whole Rico.
Hollywood.
They got them. They still having heart attacks.
I think he's charging with shit they can prove. Okay. That's what they charge. Now, that kid shit is hearsay. You know what I'm saying? But that shit, like you said, my man said, they got the tapes.
They got the tapes.
They got some of the sex trafficking on tape. They got witness, and then they got audio tapes as well. They got the proof. I think that's why they charge you with those crimes. They probably not gonna charge you with the child. I don't even want to use that word.
They can't see nothing on that. They don't have proof that they can prove that.
I don't think they're gonna charge with that because they can't prove it. And then the witnesses that it happened to, they don't want to come forward.
Yeah.
Exactly. Usher don't want to come forward. Justin Bieber
that's gonna put them.
Look at what they do to their career.
Fucked up late.
Look at what they do to their career. Imagine Usher being bent over by P. Diddy. When
that's his wife. Come on,
he's trying to sell an album.
Yeah, he's not gonna do anything like that. That's gonna dim his light for sure.
No,
but
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
I'm gonna tell you this.
When I first heard about this shit, man, it was people that I listened to that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably wrong for this, but it's people that I heard that was in the midst of that shit. I don't even listen to their music no more.
You say what?
It was people like that was getting thrown up in the mix of it, and then you seeing shit and hearing shit. It was people that I jam. I don't even listen to them no more.
What's his name? The Philadelphia boy, Meek.
Yeah, Meek. I can't.
Meek Mills.
I already know who you was talking about.
Yeah, I can't.
I already know.
Hey, let's not publicly prosecute nobody.
No. You're right.
You don't know, bro.
He was allegedly there.
That was allegedly. Yeah. Yes.
Meek was a victim, man. Meek was a victim.
Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we can't put everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that went to a P. Diddy party ain't guilty of nothing, you know what I'm saying? People can leave, you know, and then some people, you know what I'm saying? Because I've even seen some people who said it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say this, though. It's hard not to question anybody that has been to more than one party.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah. Come on.
See, I'm saying this from experience.
If you continue.
Me and my goddad and some of the fans, because y'all know who I was signed with. P. Diddy had a party, and it was an all-white party. Now, this was back in the gap when he first started.
That was the one in Houston?
Yeah. Club Christine.
Yeah, I went. I was at that mug.
In the Beltway.
I was there, baby.
Everybody was there.
Not the man that pissing on people.
Yeah.
Not the man that pissing on people. You was at the party.
That's where he learned to be on these hoes because he went to be this hard.
I think it rubbed off on me. I caught the spirit.
So let me explain.
Not the man pissing on people.
So we went. Get in, you know, we with the mob, we good. I'm with my goddad. And we got some of the crew. And then some came a little after. But they came right behind each other. So here's how it happened. Now keep in mind, I'm still a young buck. I'm young. I was an adult at the time, but I was still young. You know what I'm saying? My goddad old enough to be my daddy. So we go in. We go, it's upstairs and downstairs. You already know, Rich. Club Christelle.
I was listening. You know what's crazy about this?
So we go up. So we go in the party good. It's crunk. It's a P. Diddy party.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody. I'm talking about it was just as many white people as black people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was bad.
So we end up going because he know Puffy. Puffy almost signed his kids. So we go upstairs. And that's where Puffy is. VIP, you got a bunch of bodyguards. We go. And when we go in, now keep in mind, it's an open club. It's VIP, but hell, it's just curtains. We go in. I'm just telling you what I saw. What me and my goddaddy saw. Now, you got to keep in mind, this was before the LGBTQRST boom. This shit was still taboo. I go in there, I see girls kissing girls. I see niggas kissing niggas. I see straight dudes chilling, acting like they ain't seeing the shit, and they just comfortable. I'm like, man, this motherfucker comfortable being around this shit. I see, let me tell you something. I swear I would have thought cocaine was legal. Man, I would have thought cocaine was legal, fam. I promise you not. Man, let me tell you something. My motherfucking goddaddy saw that shit. And I can see his face right now. And he start calling the man. He start calling Prince. Man, he grabbed me. He said, man, let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's go. It's time to go. Yeah.
Look, nigga, we won in that bitch 12, 13 minutes.
Yep.
We left. Man, that nigga got on the phone. Yeah, man, I don't think y'all want to come to this shit, man. Nah, and then Puffy being Puffy. So whatever he knew about him, it had already been, man, and I'm young. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, and me, I'm young. I'm shocked, nigga. I'm a Hayes baby. I don't know, that shit weird to me. I was still processing that shit. I'm a young buck. I'm what, maybe 20? I'm like, I'm in the car like, he got a Bentley. He's like, yeah, son. I'm like, yeah.
You know, Rock, I was there and we was with the same people because the person that got me in was Tony Randall. And you know that's Big Chief. That's how I got in. Because I got there and he was like, hey.
Well, you know my goddamn is.
So yeah, I got Tony Randall got me in. That's who got Big Chief. So when I got in, I didn't go up where that was. I wasn't that privileged. But I did because it wasn't no Ciroc back then. It was that champagne, that wine, whatever it was. It had that wine. Man, that nigga Puffy got on that bar, that club, and got so many bottles of that Don P, that gold bottle, and he was just pouring it, man, just pouring. Because I got a cup of it. I'm talking about, I'm just showing back then how naive I was. It could have been anything in there, but he was just pouring in the cup. Nigga, I was just happy to get a cup because, you know, it's just the movement. And girls seeing you get a cup, they like, oh, shit, he with the team. But really, it could have been anything in there. I'm just saying how easy influence is of people. Because that's what I was, I mean, like Rock said, I didn't break it up that high, but when he came down in the all white, he got on the bar and was walking across it with boxes of that stuff and just pouring it. Yeah. Man, have a great party, man, that I saw. I'm saying he's a great host. You know, like you said, it was all people in it.
Hey, Rich, hey, Rock, check this out. Rich had made a comment earlier today where he had said that, like, the victims, and if this victim was such a victim, they would be doing this and they would be doing this, or they would do it this way, or sex wouldn't be would be an issue, right?
Yeah.
So I want to piggyback on that. And you just said it yourself, Rock. When you went to that party, when you left, you were still traumatized by what you had saw. Am I correct?
Yes. I was man, it fucked me up. Traumatized.
Okay. So now with saying that, I think is very, very dangerous for us to assume what a victim can become after what has happened to them. So when we say Cassidy becomes this woman that's still sex and she pregnant now and all that, well, that may be because of what happened. That may not be who she originally was. She may be that way now because of what has happened to her. She's traumatized. She's traumatized.
You say that she could. They say that situation could turn into a hypersexual female.
Exactly. It can go both ways.
Hypersexual.
It can go both ways. She could be a person that don't want sex no more because of what has transpired, or it could be a person that has now become addicted to what she is doing. She has no control.
That happens,
now this is more of like for us to demonize her for being pregnant. That's not our place for that. You know, I just want to
I didn't say nothing about being
when we
pregnant.
do that stuff.
I was just bullshit though. I was just
Oh,
joking.
you already know, my nigga.
I was just
Man,
joking.
hey, you know how we get down, Rich.
I don't want the women to come at me and cut my
Yeah,
head off. I'm just
yeah.
saying. But then
Well,
you
they
know something
already
though?
coming for you, nigga.
I
You
already
way
know.
You already said you did something, Rich. It's different now, okay? It's different for you.
I'm gonna say this though. You know, you can't. I met a trauma before, and all the guys done dated. You know, I had met a girl before, and you know, we get in an argument, and you know, I'm nonviolent. I walk off. I'm easy going because I get another one. And you know, she said because I didn't fight her, I was weak, and I didn't like her.
Yeah, yeah.
What kind of nigga you don't fight? I'm like, what
It's
kind of
women that
nigga?
need that. They need that.
She
Yeah,
messed
they
me
need
up
you to
with
fight
that.
them. They need you to hit them.
She messed me up because she said, you weak, you won't fight. What kind of, I'm like, huh?
Diabolical, man.
That was
That's
crazy to me.
crazy.
I'm just saying, I saw the
Let me
trauma, so that must be what she thought.
piggyback off what you said, Rich.
Okay, go ahead.
So that's where I don't see Cassie as a victim.
Okay.
Because here's my point, right? Victims don't care about the money more than they care about their self-being, their well-being. They don't. I think
that's
and so
unfair.
the fact, but I'm you can disagree, but hear me out. Okay. My point is this. You sued them with no intentions of filing criminal charges. You did that twice.
Yep.
Twice. Mm-hmm. See, I can see if you file criminal charges and then backdoor with the suit, or do it simultaneously, but you didn't. You took the money, and you took it twice, and you took it twice. And thank you. And you did it all within 20 years of enduring something. 20 years. Look, let's be real. You got to think about this. A female will be down to do a fantasy and then look at you as disgusting after doing it.
Yeah.
But she wanted it. Think about that. And what's going to happen? See, women naturally love sliding into being the victim because that's what. See, the whole premise of victimization is what? Not holding yourself accountable.
Accountability. Yeah.
That's their scapegoat. Well, I'm a victim because I don't want to be accountable. It's not my fault. Look, it's funny how they're a boss chick. They don't need a man. I can do this by myself. But then when shit happens, you can't. I'm vulnerable. I'm weak. I'm just a lady. No, you was just a man the other day. I'm just saying.
Okay, and I'm not disagreeing. Bro. I'm not disagreeing with you because what you are saying is 1,000% correct. But now, to categorize every single person as this particular person, or because
I never did. I speak it.
Say it again.
I never say all. I never say all. If I don't say all, I'm not talking about everybody.
Okay, so that's so. When you also said at the beginning of it, when you were saying that, you know, if she was a victim, it would be this way. We cannot do that because we were not the victim. And we can't say, just like you can say that certain people will respond this particular way because this happened to them. Well, you can also say that about, there are some men that do predatorize women and kids and stuff. There are men that do that. So what do we just think about how their thoughts are when we just saying that the woman should act this way because she was a victim? I'm not saying that she's not what y'all saying she is, and I ain't saying that she is. I don't know. So I'm gonna keep it at that part. I don't know. I'm gonna have to sit here and let it all play out for me to see what really happened, and if I'll ever know then. because there are things that we may never know. It depends on how this play out. So, but I just don't want us to.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Go for it.
I'm breaking up. Can you hear me? Okay, so let me ask you this. If I grow up poor, mama on crack, daddy in prison, grandma and can't walk, and all she got is on Social Security, and I say, man, I gotta take care of myself, so I'm gonna sell drugs, and I go to jail, and then I get back out. Same thing, ain't got no place to stay. Well, I mean, I'm back. Granted, it died. I go back to selling drugs. I go back to jail. Am I a victim at that point?
No. Your accountability is you did something that you knew was wrong. You didn't have to sell drugs to get yourself back on your feet. You chose to do that. That was the route you chose to take.
So here's my point I'm trying to make. But here's my point I'm trying to make. Now watch how I connect that to the Cassie. Cassie got with a guy. Oh, he's handsome, he's famous, he's rich. He's going to make me have a career, because we know that's what happened. He did get in a relationship, allegedly beat him, did this. Let's say year, and I'm giving grace, year 4. It is not hard to fly a plane, go to mama's house, son. She had both parents. If my daughter come to me and say P. Diddy, and I wish P. Diddy would come to my house, or if he sent anybody, they're going to get gunshot. She got the police, right? But she didn't do that.
Does that make her not a victim because she didn't do that?
Just like the drug deal I was just talking about.
But does that make her not a victim because she didn't do what you said she didn't do?
The love of money will make you put up with shit.
You know what though? She could be a victim to herself. Because all she had to do, like you said, she's a victim to her life. And what I'm saying that is
not worth her.
You got to realize when the male escort came on, what did he say? I didn't even care about the money. I just like the lifestyle that Puffy had with her. I just like being around that. And they're gonna show several videos how she enjoyed the lifestyle, because that's what she was more caught in. I don't mind getting peed on and beat, and if I can live this lifestyle, because the other one was that at that point, that's a choice, because you know what come with it. Like she say, this was a job, but you know what it was. You could leave, but she chose him, and hey, she chose him, and that's what she got with it. Now you sitting up there, you got your payday, you got that. So at this point, I think P. Diddy the victim, because she used him to get on, and he used her to get off. One used to get on, and he used her to get off. So change ain't no robbery.
Look, what
change ain't no robbery.
So what I'm taking from what Rock saying and what Quality saying is this, right? Both of y'all gonna be right at the same time in the situation. You know what I'm saying? She could be a victim. Quality, you know what I'm saying? Your argument then, Rock, you was like, when she sued, she only sued to get the money, right? Mm-hmm. So basically what Rock's saying is she didn't even feel criminalized herself in the situation to even file a criminal lawsuit against her.
Exactly.
So like it's like she could be a victim, but then she could have enjoyed the spoils of fucking with Diddy. And that's why she was in it for so long.
Quick point. Let me make a quick point though. What Yogi said, he said that she could be a victim because she didn't ask for whatever she should have asked for, or she didn't see herself as a victim. It's not that simple to categorize it. It's more of it. Well, I ain't gonna say it's more of. It could be a bunch of other stuff that go with it. Maybe she felt like this is all I can win. So this is why I'm gonna take what I can get, because I am a victim. We don't know, and that is the only thing I'm saying. We don't know, so we have to let it play out so that it can fully take its place. And then even at that point, we may still never know. We are all just assuming because she said that she wanted this, that we assume that she's not a victim no more. That's not fair on our behalf.
She stopped being a victim a long time ago.
Yeah.
She
That's
said,
not hard to figure out.
She stopped being
She stopped being a victim a long time
year
ago. That's not
one,
hard to assess.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't need a lot of
That's why I agree with y'all at. That's why I say
Yeah,
I'm not so much disagreeing. I'm just saying I think it's unfair for us to categorize the situation. I'm not disagreeing with what y'all saying because a lot of the shit y'all saying is making a lot of sense. This girl kind of endured this shit for far too long to be claiming that she was a victim for so long. So I agree with you.
But they do have something called Stockholm. They do have something called Stockholm syndrome, though.
See,
with a victim of.
I thought about that.
Yeah. It's a lot of different variables that can play into it. It's a lot.
But trust. Do you know what that word means?
When the victim falls in love with the perpetrator.
Yes.
Yes, but hold on. But be more specific because you got to think about it. You know, your boy thought about that. I had been thought about that, but none of her actions have adequately fit that description. Here's what Stockholm syndrome means. It means when you have been under your oppressor for so long, you start defending them. She ain't never defended Diddy.
How do we know that?
Show me
she not defending him.
She on trial.
Knows what she was doing back then.
She ain't never defended him. Where's the video?
Who said? But where's the video? I'm just saying who knows. I ain't saying that it ain't right. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm just saying who really knows.
Say, I'm gonna tell you. What's that dude named Young Jock? Even he even told some stories about how they was both like two birds of a feather.
Yeah, everybody say that.
They was both two birds of a feather.
Everybody say that. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about we got other people who have accounted interviews talking about, but they wasn't saying she wasn't a victim. They were just explaining what they saw being around her and P. Diddy. And let me tell you something. They say she was just as much full of energy as P. Diddy.
They say she stole off on P. Diddy.
Quick note. We just said that we not gonna convict Puff Daddy for being a hoe. So we gonna convict her now for being one?
No. I'm saying she
maybe she was a hoe. No, that doesn't mean that she was not a victim.
They said
but she's not on trial for her. She's not on trial for no alleged crimes.
Well, the way that we are convicting her for being the way that she is, and the way that she looked at,
we're acknowledging her for who she really is.
She a
disgruntled hoe. It ain't nothing wrong with being a hoe. I mean, that's legal.
She's been unruly. She's been very unruly. Very unruly. She broke the code. Hold on. Wait a minute. Watch this. Hold on. Check this out. Hold it. Trust.
Uh-oh.
Watch this.
They ain't ready
this
for this.
This gonna fix everything.
I know.
Hold on. Watch this. Trust. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Because he went to he did a lot of research. He's a pimpologist. So that's out of respect. So I don't want people thinking he's something or whatever. He's a pimpologist. He studied plagiarism. So he's very, very knowledgeable.
He got his doctorate. He got his doctorate. Don't worry, he got his doctorate. Yeah.
Trust. Watch this, y'all. Based off your studies and your historic knowledge, if a hoe want to go, can she go?
Man, a hoe come leave her.
Goddamn right. I knew they wasn't ready for it. Goddamn right. Church. Goddamn it. Church.
Yeah.
I know they wasn't ready for that.
The doors ain't never locked. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you came, bitch. That's how you can leave. For sure.
Yeah.
So if a hoe can go, if a hoe can hit the door, why couldn't Cass?
Yeah, she could have. Yeah.
She chose that lifestyle.
Hey,
Y'all.
look,
She chose.
according to the video, she tried, but he snatched her ass back in.
Well, and you know
Well,
what's crazy
man.
about that? The next day they went to the awards. The next day they was together at the awards on the red carpet. I'm like,
what's the syndrome called, Trust? What's that syndrome you
That's
said?
what it sounded like.
So now
That's
don't
not
that kind of
Stockholm
piggyback to what you
syndrome.
said
That's
that
not
syndrome was
Stockholm
earlier?
syndrome.
Doesn't that look
No,
like
y'all
she is
misusing the
now
word.
being
It's
controlled?
when you defend your oppressor.
yeah.
It's like a house nigga.
That's similar to defending him because she knew what happened the day before. She knew that she shouldn't have been there. Yet she still took her ass there, and it was more for appearance. Is she right? No, man, I ain't saying that. Is this the correct thing to be? No, I'm not saying that. She completely wrong. I mean, it's almost hard to see her as a victim. That's why we're going through what we're going through. It's hard to see her as a victim.
Quality. Let me give you another example.
She stayed around, but we got to be honest. What was the reason why she stayed around? Because she's trying to get that record deal.
Well, she's trying to get a record deal. This is the lifestyle that she's now being given. So now I don't want to take it away. When you grow up as poor and don't have nothing, now you've been getting something and stuff like that. And yeah, some bad shit didn't happen to you for to get that way. But now, can you leave it? You become addicted to that. You want that lifestyle. You want to be that. That is the ruler of all evil, money. It will make you do things that you don't think you should be doing.
And then Rock, man, you say the Stockholm syndrome is her defending him, right? You don't think her staying with that nigga for all them years through that
that's defense. That's her in her mind. She playing games with herself. It's not that bad. He only pissed on me. He only did this. He only made me fuck 5 people. It ain't that bad. Man, come on.
And I'm finna break it down. I'm finna tell you why. Because if a person gets kidnapped by a person, that kidnapper is not financially rewarding them. They're not giving them nothing but torture. That's Stockholm syndrome when you would defend that and you're not even getting no type of restitution. That's Stockholm syndrome. To say she had Stockholm syndrome is disrespectful to the real victims of Stockholm syndrome, who've been doing way worse for less.
And I'm gonna say,
Cassie, if she didn't have Diddy.
Hey,
hold on. Do you know this nigga beat her one time and then went bought up Bentley the next day?
Do you realize this too?
But will we know Cassidy if we didn't know Diddy? Will we know Cassidy?
Probably not. But
so that right there is that's what she gains. She gains that. She gains the notoriety. She gains the fame.
We're not
okay.
You got that. I want to just say one more thing, and I'm gone. On this point.
Go ahead, Rich.
The most important thing, like with the Stockholm and everything y'all saying, she trying to say some things because her first statement was she didn't want to do the freak out, but she knew that would make him happy. So she's trying to paint a picture that I do it to please him. And that's what she's saying. And that's the victim part because she's saying that herself. She said, I would initiate it. Because yes, it was very much so, right? But I'm just saying how crazy she in the head. Because the night we saw her got beat on that tape, she initiated that because she said she wanted to make him happy for something that she knew she wanted to do later. And if she made him happy, it'll be a good night for her. And I was yes, she said that in court on stage.
But according to him, according to Diddy said that the fight started because she was in his phone.
Yeah, okay. She agreed
to get the nigga down and variables of the story.
No, I'm saying all that could be part of the story. She could initiate it and say, I don't want to do it no more because I saw what you had in your phone. Now, bitch, it's going down.
Yeah.
It's still going down.
Yeah.
That's very much so. But what I'm saying is she initiated to make him happy. Let me call this nigga. Let him pee on me and Puffy watch.
So I'm going to say this and then we're going to go to the next topic.
Yes,
I'm going to say this. And y'all can take this for how you want. If my daughter calls me,
it's different,
and she says he jumping on me, I'm gonna say, where you at, baby? I'm gonna call Trust. I'm gonna call Yogi. I'm gonna call Rich.
See?
Call all y'all.
I'm
Might
a
call him.
gangster, man. I
I'ma
know
call
I'm a
you
nerd,
too,
man, but I'm a gangster too, dog. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. And quality, yeah, I'm gonna call all y'all. I'm gonna call him too.
I'm just
And
a
we
quiet
gonna go
gangster.
over
I'm
there.
a gangster.
Hold on.
Okay.
And we gonna go over there and we're gonna get my daughter. Now, here's my point to prove with what I say about Cassie, and that's a choice. You're not a victim no more. When I get my daughter to the house, and after I tell Hink and Quality and Trust, man, thank y'all for bagging me up, man. I just want to make sure my daughter was safe.
And she go back.
When y'all leave, and when I get in that room and I'm gonna talk to her in front of her mom, you know what I'm gonna tell her? I'm gonna say, sit down. And I say, I'm gonna tell her, I want you to listen to me close. Because once I say it once, I'm not gonna say it no goddamn more. You might want to leave that nigga alone. Because he clearly hits on you. Right? And then I know what I'm gonna say after that. I'm gonna say, if you get back with him and he hit on you again,
Don't call
There's
me
nothing
no
more I
more.
can do.
hold on. And you call me to come save you, I'm gonna say your ass better. I say your fingers. I might say your fingers work. You better dial 911, and I'm gonna hang up the goddamn phone in her face. And that's my child.
Damn.
But Rock, you know what they say though, dog. You know what they say, Rock. That cum thicker than blood, dog.
You know I'm old school, man. I'm gonna whoop that nigga, man. I don't care if she calls, she go back. I'm gonna whoop him every time. But my baby.
Why you gonna whoop him, man? Why you gonna whoop him?
You know why?
You dropped
You
the
know
ball
why?
right there, Hank.
Let me tell you why.
Hey, hold on.
Wait
Let's
one
give it
second.
up
He
to
asked me a
He
question.
dropped the ball.
He dropped the
Hold
other
on,
ball.
say it
That
again.
girl is dipping in blood. But hey, let me
Hold on.
address you, Quality.
Let
You know
me
why?
say it one more time.
He said that.
Rich ain't gonna let nobody talk. So
Go ahead. I'm not
Rich
talking.
Go
ahead, let him hear it one more time. That's a classic there, man.
That's a classic.
I said we know the saying, man. It comes thicker than blood, man. Every goddamn time.
Yeah. I don't mean no disrespect, but you asked me a question why I would fight him every time. Because if he put his hands on my child and I go over there and I let him make it the first time and I tell that nigga don't touch my child and you touch her, I don't give a fuck what my daughter said, nigga. You disrespected me now because I told you that. I wouldn't give a fuck what that bitch say. I said don't do it, nigga. And if you do it, you disrespected me.
Trust. Let's resort to the pimp again. Let's resort to the pimp. Trust. If she keep coming back, Trust, who fault is?
So you gonna go over there every time?
Yeah, that's her fault.
It's her fault. You can't say nothing.
That's her fault. You can't knock a father for loving his daughter. In that
I know
daughter is what she is.
Crash test dummy.
Yes.
Why you crazy?
Your daughter
is what she is.
Yeah.
So you gotta let that. You gotta take accountability there too.
That's gonna
Your daughter is
so
what
you
she
not
is.
teaching your
That's
daughter.
why she keep going back.
You not teaching her accountability.
Listen, you know women crazy
You
motherfuckers.
crazy as hell.
We can't use the women crazy. We have to use
Why not? You have me a woman that ain't crazy.
Man, they got
correct terminology.
You
keep walking your ass over there. You deserve everything
you absolutely right. You absolutely right.
That's the problem with these damn females. Y'all niggas crashing out of them. Rich, you gonna crash out over your daughter?
Every time.
No,
twice on
man.
Sunday.
No,
but you know what though? I'm gonna be honest. It's all jokes. Yeah, it's all shits and giggles. But if I really see that that's what she want and that's what it is, Brock, I'm like you, bitch. You better call 911 because you know what I'm saying.
If you want to do anything to help,
contradicting yourself.
Wow. You know,
but it ain't letting you to stop looking going.
I knew he was trolling.
But in the mind though, sometimes you looking like. And then you go over there and you see her with him, you like, you really stuck in this shit. And you gotta let
you go get a counseling. You go get help for her. You try to help her that way.
He just told you to calm is thicker than blood.
You right, but I'm trying to give you some other avenues. I know the one avenue you can't do is go whoop this nigga. You can't go whoop this nigga for what he doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Rich said I accept it now.
I have to accept it now.
Go try counseling. Go try anything, man.
Yeah. Yeah, because I already know.
All right, we're gonna go to the next subject, fam.
Go ahead.
Y'all is silly,
Interventions
dog.
or something.
All right, here we
Mic
go.
up.
Y'all mute your mics for this, for editing purposes.
Never in a million years could you have told me that this would happen. This is deliverance. Let me explain to you. You're going to watch the clip. Let me explain to you what this brother is talking about.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Ms. Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was a witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody.
This is not Quan. This is a security guard / driver hired by Kelsey during Tory Lanez trial, and the driver, Bradley James, apparently has gone to Tory's new lawyers and said, I overheard Kelsey talking about what really happened, not that shit she was saying on the stand, what really happened. And I'm coming to tell you this because I don't want to see an innocent man in prison. I don't think anybody wants to see an innocent man in prison. I think that the California courts would see an affidavit from Bradley James and rule that this is new evidence. This is not Quan. You had a chance to put Quan on. You made the strategic decision to not put Quan on, even though he was available. This is a whole new witness talking about something that happened after the incident that happened during the trial, where he overheard Kelsey essentially admit to committing the crime. You got to reopen that case. You got to, if you're a prosecutor, you better go talk to Mr. James and decide whether or not, based on his testimony, you want to try Kelsey. If you're a prosecutor, you haven't spoken to Bradley James within the next 24 hours, you should be ashamed of yourself. Never.
All right, so before we get into it, let me just add some context to it. All right, so as y'all know, Tory Lanez, he just was rushed to the hospital the other day. He was stabbed, they say, allegedly anywhere between 6 and 14 times, one in the face, one in the head. They said it's official report, his lungs did collapse, but they say he's going to be okay. He's in a critical condition. So it's a lot going on with the case. This was a bomb, man. This actually I didn't watch it, but when I looked for the I just was trying to see how much of the news, what news and stuff picking up. It's been on everything, including even here BBC. So I mean, I know me personally, I saw a lot of bullet holes from the beginning, as usual. You know, I had read the reports, I read the dockets, I pretty much read almost the whole court case. I didn't read it all, it was too many pages, but I read a lot of it, and man, you know, if y'all ever have free time, man, go read that shit. That shit is crazy. If you read the dockets, the court reports, and what everything was said and all that, you will be like, how the fuck did they find this nigga guilty? It will fuck you up. I'm telling you, you got time, just go read that shit yourself. You're like, wait, what the fuck? It's somebody had something out for this dude, man. And that's not even allegedly, man. Yeah, man, that man ain't shoot that girl, man.
Let me say this.
He's locked up because, hold on, Rich, hold on.
Don't you sit there and lie like that.
So, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't think
he shot.
Okay. I'm saying, hey, I read almost 300 pages of shit, so, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I could be wrong. But based on what I read, man, it's a lot of bullet holes in that damn case, bro. None of it makes sense. A lot of lies, and then when you think about the people who they wouldn't put on the stand, like I don't know. That's the weirdest shit. Like, how do they get away with not putting people on the stand who actually was there? Like, they purposely did not allow the driver to. Why wouldn't you? He was in the fucking car. So it's hard. And then you had one witness who saw the whole thing, a neighbor. She came to the trial to support him. He ended up going in the back room with the other people and came out and then said, "Nah, I ain't seen none of that shit." like Megan people done paid the motherfucker off for something. But hey, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start with quality. What's your take on it? And then we'll come to you.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know a lot about it because I didn't read this the docket like you did. But from the sounds of it, from what you saying thus far, I ain't gonna even say that because it's hard to have an opinion when you don't know who and what really happened. So it's really hard to have an opinion on. The only thing I will say is this system isn't designed for us, and especially when you become an entertainer or something of that nature, then it's almost as if you have a bigger target on your back because now. The things that most entertainers, especially in the rapping industry, they're rapping about is violence. It's always violence. We don't teach the love anymore. That's out the question. You don't hear love songs and love music or music that's waking us up and anything. Like you hear more violent. So you scream it so much to where it almost becomes the perception of what they really think you are, whether you are that or you are not. It's the perception of what they think.
Go ahead, Rich. Don't be long-winded.
Okay. I'm going to start this off with fuck Tory Lanez. Off the muscle. I'm not going to even play with you, man. First of all, let me say something. This man here supposed to be whatever he is. And like you said in the thing, he convicted his own self. If you go back and remember, he got on the phone, called, "I'm sorry, tell her I didn't mean to do this. I want to talk to her. Kelsey, tell her I'm sorry." He did that. Nobody said that. He called and did that.
He never admitted to shooting her.
He said, "I'm sorry, but I'm sorry." What he's sorry for? He kept hollering, "I'm sorry." That's all they needed. You called from jail.
Have you? So hold on. I'm just adding context. No, I'm not disagreeing with you because I wasn't there. So I am not trying to defend him and saying he did. I'm just letting you know. But you ain't never apologized for somebody knowing you didn't do nothing wrong?
No.
I have.
Never.
I think all of us have. I ain't gonna lie on that one.
I don't
apologize to motherfuckers for not doing shit to them.
No, I have. I have been in that position.
He probably wasn't apologizing for shooting her and shit like that. He's probably sorry that he even had her in that position. It's a lot of things around that you can be sorry about.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. Let me explain something.
He was fucking best friend.
That don't
That's a reason to apologize.
Hold on. Stop.
Oh, he had a lot of reasons to apologize.
She was
what's her name?
Y'all got it twisted. Kelsey.
One of the
Megan fucking both of them. That's what y'all missing. Megan was fucking both of those, fucking that girl and him. Them was her hoes. So what I'm getting at is, if you paying a lawyer so many $1 million, you paying the money now. You paying the money.
Who was fucking them out?
Megan was fucking them, man.
Including the white girls, the famous white girls.
I know that, but
white sister.
Cool. What I'm getting at is that dude is running a play on us. And I know he got a little money, but this is all a scam. Because I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, they say he got 14 down, both of his lungs collapsed, but he's talking normal and he's good. How? I can't hit a blunt and be choking. My lungs fucked up. You can't talk. So you got stabbed in both of your lungs and they collapsed, and the same day you talking ready to go. No, I'm talking about what he got going on. This is all sympathy. Now
so
you get you can fake a lot of shit. You saw your president got shot in the ear, and shit, I ain't seen a scar yet. But that's
my president. We're gonna go to the next person, man.
I'm just asking. You not letting me finish. You really thinking this dude?
Hurry up, nigga.
You really Are you
Because
really
you and
thinking?
your goddamn
Excuse me.
boy,
You think the state of
boy, you
Los
need a show
Angeles?
on the History Channel.
Yes, sir.
Was this
Do you?
built by
Yes.
aliens? This
Yes.
motherfucker.
Do you believe that the state of Los Angeles couldn't determine if he shot her or not, and he got 10 years, and he got paid lawyers, and he still got convicted? Come on, man. If they had a
You know
smoking
she
gun,
had
he
powerful
told
lawyers too. She's
when
backed by Rock Nation, nigga.
she
She had
is
heat
too.
too.
You're not now. You're sounding crazy because the state
She had
is
heat
her
too.
lawyers
She
didn't
had
have shit
super
to do with that.
lawyers.
Her lawyer
Man.
didn't
She
have
had
nothing
a
to do.
billionaire backing her. A
Hey,
billionaire.
can somebody on the panel tell him that the state of Los Angeles tried him, not
Yeah,
Megan?
that's the DEA.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. She didn't have shit
I
to do
know,
with that.
but
That's the district
That's
attorney.
all what I'm saying is the state of Los
I'm
Angeles
talking
ain't
about
that.
connections.
We listen what I'm telling you. When
But
you
go
go to
ahead.
trial, when you go to court, it's about evidence and what you could prove. He couldn't prove he didn't shoot her, and he got on that phone. And I'm telling you, we are our worst enemy. You wasn't in jail 10 minutes, and you was telling her, I'm sorry, I got it, I got y'all, don't worry, all that shit there. Even out there on the
What are
scene
you talking
when it
about?
was
That
going.
recording of him saying I'm sorry, that was after he got convicted. You
No,
gotta
it
do better
wasn't.
research, Rich.
Bullshit. No. So,
I be on my shit.
now you on bullshit. Why he
I'm
said
on my
sorry?
shit, nigga.
No, you not, because he ain't gonna say I'm sorry after he got damn 10 years. The nigga said that the same
Well, he
night he was
did.
in his motion. No, he didn't. Go back and Google and look it up. The same night he was in the holding cell, he was in there calling them, man. And that's when they got him. That was the whole case right there. He called and said that. That was the smoking gun. Because they kept asking him what was you talking about? That's what they want to know, because he did say that, Rock. That was the only thing that he done wrong. Because if you ask me, I think Kelsey shot her. I honestly think the girl shot her. I'm being totally honest. But he couldn't prove he couldn't.
Tory shot him. Oh, Lord.
No. I said Tory on some bullshit. Keep what I said.
No, you said Tory shot him.
He say Tory convicted himself. He didn't say
and making a play. He's making a play now to get out because he know he done fucked up. So now he reaching out to the people, for the convicted people, to try to help. He's doing the right moves, but what I'm saying, he should have put a better team to fight this, because that's all it was.
You can't say that, bro.
Yes, man. If I'm paying you $5 million, if I'm paying you $5 million and you beat some motherfuckers that's making $75,000,
somebody gotta lose.
You gotta win. But I'm just saying, if he called and said, I'm sorry, and done that, that was their smoking gun. That what made the jury of 12 say.
No, it wasn't, bro.
Because it's called, if you know anything about court, it's called doubt. Without reasonable doubt. If he couldn't prove without reasonable doubt that he didn't shoot her, he was going to get convicted. And that's all this is. You know, it's not bad.
So we're going to go to, I got you. So we're going to go to Hink. Hink, what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, but Rich, let me say this. You talk about the same state that found them police innocent of the Rodney King beating. The same state that allowed OJ run free.
Don't do me like that.
The same state.
Rich, let him cook.
He said OJ.
The same state that allowed that Asian woman who killed that little black girl to run free. Man, it's the same state, man. So I'm not surprised by nothing the state does.
I agree.
I'm not surprised at all. So with that situation, yeah, he's. I think he took the fall for that Kelsey chick, because he didn't want her to go down. I think he had strong feelings for her, and Megan didn't like it that he was having feelings for her, and Megan probably wanted him to have feelings for her, and he wasn't feeling her masculine ass. So he felt like he needed to make the call. He jumped on the goddamn sword for the effort. So I think that's what happened, man. And now he come to realization, man, I ain't gonna be able to do these 10 goddamn years. I ain't gonna make it. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. If I gotta throw my ace in the hole to get up out of here, I'm gonna do it. And so there you are.
Yeah.
All right, Trust, what's your thoughts?
I never read the case report or nothing like that, but from the moment the shit popped off, it all sounded fishy to me. You know what I'm saying? Because even the fact that she was shot sounded fishy to me. I ain't gonna lie, because your feet got a lot of bones. Motherfucker shoot you in your feet, you ain't gonna be up dancing next week. I just don't see that. I just don't see it, me personally. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that brother get it worked out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no innocent man behind bars. That ain't no place nobody want to be, especially not no little bit of Tory Lanez. What Tory Lanez, about 5 feet?
Yeah.
115 pounds?
It's soaking wet.
Man, I'm trying to, man. And then that's California. You know he getting extorted. They got Crips and Bloods and all types. Man,
He paying everybody. Ooh.
They on Tory ass down there, man. So you know, they gotta get that shit right. But I think this, you know, like old buddy said in the video though, you know, they have to reopen the case now. They have to reopen the case. But when you sent it to me earlier, I went and looked up. The other person, what's her name? Kelsey.
Yes.
She got immunity. They can't even charge her
for nothing.
So with her having immunity now and him bringing this back up, I'm kind of leaning toward Rich on this one here. You know what I'm saying? It kind of seemed like that was the play. You go ahead and take it. I get my immunity. We come back in 2 years and we gonna bring you home.
But like, so from the video, I don't know if I'm tripping, if I didn't hear it or not, but he ain't say nothing about this being concrete. This just hearsay. Oh, I heard they have a conversation. Anybody can go to their people and say what they heard. If you can't prove it, I don't want to see Tory Lanez in jail for something he didn't do neither true enough. Yeah. Trust to your point, I seen the goddamn shooting her foot when it was shot. That looked like some glass cut her foot up. Like no bullet holes, nothing like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of flu gaze ass shit going on with it, man. But for him, but for them to go and open up the case off something though, I heard her say, nigga, you can just be saying that shit, bro. Yeah. That shit may not even work for that man. That man still gotta do the whole term of his motherfucking his jail time, man.
Yeah, so, for sure. All right, man. So we're gonna switch subjects, man. This is gonna be an interesting one here, bro.
Mic up.
Just give me one.
Talking about why do clubs suck now and why does club culture suck now, and we gonna get into it because I'll tell you why club culture sucks now. Step number one, section culture. If y'all really want to understand why clubs suck now, you must understand that section culture has ruined clubs. The fact that y'all want people to pay $300 for a bottle of Hennessy and $1,000 for a section in a club that may or may not bust, but then I can't have no more than 8 people in my section or 5 people in my section is crazy as hell, especially on a random ass Saturday when I'm trying to go outside and have a good time. Another reason why I be telling people all the time that club culture suck, like this one girl said on Twitter, y'all don't play no dance music in the club, and it's absolutely facts. Like, how do you expect me to dance to Lil Durk and Lil Baby the whole time in the club? That shit just ain't gonna work. Like, don't nobody want to be in the club listening to how you dropped your ops the whole time. Like, play some dance hall, play some bounce music, like play something, but do not play some house music, something, whatever. But do not sit up here and play no like drill the whole time in the club. Don't nobody want to hear that. You can hear that in your car. You can hear that during your smoke sessions. We don't want to hear that in the club. Another reason.
That the hot girls are gonna pass to their friends behind you. They go take the bottle and pass it back. Here you go. Here's it. My hope for this year is that we bring the club culture back, please. And yes, thank you. From two hot girls who talked about it today.
You know.
Make it fun again.
Club culture is certainly not dead because people don't want to wear heels to the club anymore. And that's coming from somebody who loves to wear heels when I go out dancing. Club culture is dead because we don't socialize anymore. Everybody goes in the club and stand around and look at each other. And whether that's because of our increasing lack of social skills or because we're too sober and the drinks are too expensive, people are not really dancing anymore. Club culture is dead because the music is trash. You go to a white club, you're going to be oots, oots, oots the entire night and the music never changes. The music choice for the EDM genre is often overwhelming, and it's not good dancing music. It's good music to listen to if you're driving or running or something like that. And if you go to a predominantly black club, you're just singing the entire night because most of the songs are not party songs to dance anymore. Like the only time I see people act litty titty is when they play like Sexy Red or maybe some Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. But nowadays the songs are just about hood rapping and gang bang and bang bang and all that nonsense. The music is not fun anymore. It's too serious. But in both case scenarios, it's always awkward because it's like a large amount of dudes just walking around seeking out women, and the women are just kind of huddled up together in a corner seeking out men. And maybe for fear of being made fun of and posted online, nobody wants to dance because they don't know how to dance anything other than TikTok dances. Overall, club culture is dead because clubbing is not fun anymore. Oh, and I almost forgot. How do you want us to dance if you give us no space to dance? 50% of the club space is literally seating areas that you have to pay for. You're literally paying $139 for flavored nicotine, a small ass Ciroc bottle, and some trash ass cranberry juice. Berry juice, but the wings are great.
Motherfuckers get a section at a club and act like they bought some motherfucking land.
Oh, let's not even talk about.
God damn.
Wait a minute. Hey, I mean, the shit ain't funny, but
But
the
it is funny. It's fucking funny.
Hey, I was so waiting on the last one, bro, because it was a lot of powerful, real shit said, but that last one hit the juggernaut. That nigga say, motherfuckers get a section and act like they bought some goddamn land.
For real. For real.
So I'm gonna speak on this first, and then I'm gonna let Yogi then Trust, and then I'll let y'all know afterwards. So I tell people like straight up, don't even call me and ask me to come to no club. If you don't want to get told no, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. And I tried. I gave it a chance. I'm talking about I gave the club scene chances after chance. Trust will tell you, chance after chance. We didn't we?
Yeah.
Man, we gave it. We would not give up. It was like we just didn't want the relationship to end. We didn't.
It was committed.
Trust, how much money have we wasted for nothing? It's like it'd be like afterward, like, what did we just do?
Should have waited.
The game's so cold, they won't even let you go look in the club to see how it look, but want your section money. They sell you lives. They purposely try to take their time letting people in because they want attention, so they'll make the line look long so people can say, oh, that be lit. It'd be 30 people in the club. And they got purposely making 30 people stand outside in the line. It's cold. The game cold. You know what I'm saying? And so me, yeah, I can't do it. I travel. That's my thing. Fuck that club shit. But so we're gonna go to who I said Trust then Yogi.
You said Yogi then me.
So Yogi, what's your thoughts, man, on club culture? Is it true what they saying? Is it any truth to it?
Yeah, that shit garbage. I ain't finna go waste my money, man, to be around a bunch of young niggas doing dumb shit on the club night. Like, that's a waste of money, man. It changed because, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if everybody in the same age group, but, you know, we come from that, this is for the 99 2000 age, you know what I'm saying? Where they was actually in there moving and shaking, you feel me? But, like, now, bro, it's just, I don't know. Me personally, bro, I'd rather go to a sports bar, a little lounge or something, if I want to step out and go do anything. But the club ain't never been my vibe. I can't be around that many people at one time.
I can't even. I won't even do a lounge. That's how bad it is, man. I can't even do a lounge, bro. I can't even do it because even still the music, that
Yeah,
low
music
frequency,
garbage.
I can't do it, bro. I can't
But
do
see,
that.
they don't got music like that. But music like that though ain't even hot nowadays. It's about the drill shit. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit, man. The little old videos or something I see from people in the club, man, it ain't nothing but a motherfucking concert. Niggas just standing around and singing songs, drinking. Man, I stay at home and do that by my goddamn self.
Hold on. Rich.
I'm quiet. I ain't saying shit. I'm listening.
All right. Trust.
Man, I'm with old girl on the thing, bro. It all started when they decided when somebody had the big idea to remove the dance floor from the club. That was the whole synergy of the whole goddamn experience. You gonna go out there, these bitches gonna be shaking that ass, they gonna be grinding on a nigga, rubbing you up, you know what I'm saying? That was the whole thing. So they done replaced that, and you got sections everywhere, everybody. So 5 females come in the club, they got their section. You and your homeboy got your section, and everybody feel weird. It ain't even sociable no more. You got motherfuckers sitting in the club making videos of themselves on Instagram. That it's just ridiculous, bro. I'm gonna tell you, if any club promoters out there right now listening, put a dance floor in that motherfucker. Watch how everything gonna change. And guess what? People still want to dance. You can play Juvenile from '99 right now. Watch them hoes jump up. They can't help themselves. They gonna jump up and get to it. You know, you don't have to play this old psychopathic serial killer ass music that they playing. You see what I'm saying? You know, it was a time, bro, when the DJ, he would control the mood that the club was in.
The
He might
motherfucking
play
maestro.
some, you know, he might play fuck them other nigga cause I'm dying. He might play that and he see them niggas getting a little too rowdy. He'll slow that bitch down.
Yep.
Get the ladies on the floor real quick. Let me break these niggas up. This gonna distract them. The last 2 hours of the club, he gonna slow it all the way down. That's straight R&B. When last time you went to the club and even heard an R&B song?
I was finna say that.
Trust you talking that
I was
shit,
gonna say
boy.
the same thing.
Trust you talking
What
that
happened
shit, boy.
The DJ used to help us get the girl at the end of the night.
Put you in the
pussy.
Listen. The DJ was something.
Ain't no slow dancing no more.
Nah, listen. The DJ was something we call a motherfucking maestro. I'm gonna control this whole situation. Don't worry about it.
Controlling everything. That's gone now.
It's a memories, boy.
DJ come to the club now. He hook his phone up. Hit play shit. He at the bar. He ain't even fucking around up there.
Yeah.
That's why
Well,
you
they
can't
got
even
no
put your
turntables
request
no more.
in, cause shit, he got a list. Look, man, this how this gonna play through the night.
So, Rich, we're gonna let Hink go, then you, then Quality, okay?
Okay.
All right, Hink, what's your take on it, man?
Well, man, I would just Trust kind of stole my thunder, man, when he said no R&B. Yeah, because once you don't hear no slow jams in the club no more, you knew it was over. It was only a matter of time, like you said. And I tell you, all they do now is if they not playing the slowest they gonna get now is when they have them heifers doing them goddamn line dances, talking about where them fans at and shit like that. That shit crazy work. I bet Rich was out there with him though, wasn't you, Rich?
I don't rest, man. You know, I just boogie. I'm a player, man. I don't dance.
I know you were. No, but man, look, me, I'm 49 years old, so man, I don't go to the club no more. I'd rather go to hear a live band, man. That's my thing. I go hear a live band, hear some good music, man. And them 35-year-olds clubs, if you do go to a club, I'm gonna go into a club that's 35 and older, man. And then they still hold on, and they still got a dance floor. You know what I'm saying? They play the music from the late 80s, early 90s, all the way up to about 2005, 2010. They don't go beyond that. Once you get beyond that, it gets too, like you said, it got all the way satanic. It kind of touched a little satanic, even when the 3 6 Mafia. I don't know if y'all remember them or not. Yeah, so they kind of touched on that shit at first, but Yeah, what we hearing now, man, it's diabolical now. It's all the way bad now. So I just can't do it though.
Yeah.
Straight up.
All right, Rich.
Okay, yes, the club culture is trash now, and me being who I am, you might not know, but like I had Club Scissor, and I could tell you the time it jumped off on me. I had Lil Boom. He was on the cover. He was in my Scissor magazine, and I threw a party at the club, and Lil Boom said, "Hey, you mind if I, tell some people to come? I could do my thing." I'm like, "Okay." And this is what I didn't know. I'm saying I'm looking at my dough money. Man, Boone came up with a hell of a hustle. He had 50 girls from Haverstock having a birthday party in there, charging them $50 a piece to get in there. So he learned how to make a hustle on my hustle. So if you have a birthday party, you can get 5 people in free. So I'm missing them $5. I'm missing them 5 customers paying. And he was like, "Nah, we good, we good." And I was like, "Okay." But I didn't understand it like y'all saying, because I'm like, you just come in and get where whoever get there first get it. They start sectioning shit off like, "No, this for such and such girl. This for such and such." I'm looking, but like y'all saying, the patrons start complaining because they was like, we didn't have nowhere to see because this somebody booth. And then you know what else happened? Everybody started getting $2 over bus fare. So the DJ want to play what he want, but here go this nigga that sold dope all week. He, man, play Jeezy. Play this nigga here. He started giving 20s, so he gonna get his money. He gonna, Walter D didn't do that. I grew up in that era. Walter, you're not changing his playlist. He gonna play the Isleys. He gonna play R&B. He had his set rolled out. But now I'm just saying, if you a DJ and you in there and Big Money coming in, he with his crew, and they from Acres Home, South Park, they say, "Hey, play our music, play this here." And that's what's happening in the club. You know what I'm saying? The people who want to dance, you not paying nothing.
Record, nigga.
That's why you ain't getting nothing. So it's the change, like you said. That's an old playbook, the dance flow and all that there. Like my boy Hen say, we got to go where we want it. You know what I'm saying? 35 and up to older. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a young club, you ain't going to get no dancing. You ain't going to get that. You just hope not them to tear your club up with a fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all you try and get through the night with. I hope these niggas don't tear my shit up. And you know what I'm saying? And I don't, and they'll fight if you put some church music on. They don't give a fuck because they come in with attitude. That go my ops over there. They ain't coming for no women. They coming to see if they op over there. Oh, that go the hell ass nigga. You see him whistling and oh man, God damn, we trying to party. You know what I'm saying?
Rich said they play Jesus Walk and they start busting that. They start busting that.
Yeah. Nigga, I'm gonna send you to Jesus, nigga. I'm gonna send this nigga to Jesus. So
when that boy dropped Jesus Walk, I ain't gonna lie, the club was nuts.
See,
when that song came on.
I'm just saying this time's different. These new YNs, they real different. But this that Grand Theft Auto. They grew up on a fake world, on microwave food and bullshit. So, they world ain't what it is. So I stay out that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I grew up, you get beat up at the club at the worst when I was growing up. You're going to get your ass whooped and they're going to talk about you. Now, shit, they'll shoot you at the gas station behind pump 3.
All right, Quality, what's your thoughts?
I think every last one of y'all, y'all hit it right on the nail right on the head, man. Quick story. I went to a club, I want to say about 2 years ago. And it was a dude in there that was wearing what they call, and I know I'm finna fuck this up, but the Bugatti mask, what the fuck? Y'all heard of that? Yeah, that shit right there.
This nigga say Bugatti.
Yeah. I'm in this motherfucker trying to figure out, like my homeboy telling me, oh man, he got one of them on. So he a killer. He a this. I'm like, he a what? He a killer because he got the mask on. I said, he a what? He said, he a killer, man. I'm telling you, he's bad. I say, man. And of course, he young, so I had to let him know. In my era, I wasn't going to put that mask on to tell you what I was. You going to know what I was when it was time for you to know. But real killers move in silence. We don't talk. We ain't finna tell you what we doing. We don't broadcast who we are. So that was that part there. But the music is what y'all said. It's completely different. I said that when we was talking about the last segment. They don't teach you to love no more. They ain't got that no more. There ain't no love music out here. Ain't nothing to teach you how to caress that woman and do all that. They don't do that no more. And that was the heart and soul of that last 2 hours of the club, where you get to dance and you get to caress and you get to, man, that was what it was. That's what we stayed the whole night. The club closed at 2.
Just for the slow part. Just for the last 30 minutes.
That screw on the wall.
Just for that last couple of songs to do what we do with that girl. Man, come on, man. We don't get that no more.
Hey, Rock. Hey, Rock, you know what happened? We quit being players. Houston used to be player. We used to be player when we go to the club. Now these niggas want to be gangsters. No, them niggas want to be gangsters now.
Them kids,
they want to be gangsters. We want to be player. I was what the ladies come to see and the niggas want to be. I'm clean the motherfucker. I ain't finna fight. I'm finna clean the fight. You know what I'm saying? Now these niggas go down to fight. That's what I'm saying. They think they gangsters. We was player though. Houston was a player city.
Homes.
Look how backwards this shit is. Look how backwards this shit is, y'all.
Homes.
We used to go to the club and we would watch the girl in her tights and her stuff like that. Now you got niggas at the club wearing tight clothes and shit like that.
You goddamn right. With their purse.
It's fucked up. These niggas done lost all control of how this shit go, man.
Hey, look, I'm gonna put it like this, man. Club scene nowadays ain't nothing but a bunch of young niggas looking for other niggas instead of looking at all these bitches up in there.
Church.
They fucked up.
They fucked up, man. These kids fucked up, man. I'm trying to tell you.
These niggas prettier than the women. They got confused. I'm telling you.
All right, so we're gonna go to the next subject. Yeah, that was a good topic, man. Yeah, y'all, we need to bring all y'all the club promoters out there. Y'all, we just gave y'all $1 million idea. Get a club with a dance floor.
And throw a 2000s party.
Nah, call it club dance. All right, here we go, y'all.
Statistic that doctors and nurses lead that community of people who cheat on their partner the most.
Oh no, for sure. Flight attendants too, for sure. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. When I was a nurse, I was single at the time. Slanging. What? Whole hospital. You know, the slickest thing I've ever been a part of, and I don't do that no more. I'm a former, not a current. Okay. I'm not no more. But back in the day, this how slick women are. You know when they be like, men cheat more than women.
All right, so I didn't want to play too much of that. He kind of went somewhere else with it. But the reason I wanted to bring this up is because I've been seeing on quite a few shows, quite a few podcasts where it's been this I don't know what the word to describe it is. It's been this assumption that certain jobs that women work at, that these occupations tend to have a high rate of hoism going on. So I'm gonna start off with yoga. I'm gonna get somewhere. Like I said, I don't want to always be first or last. So I'm gonna start with yoga, and then I'll come in, and then we'll move forward. Yoga, what's your thoughts on this? Do you?
Nah, go ahead. Do your thing.
So my question is do you think that to say that these specific occupations that they're talking about are accurate as far as the amount? Do you think this is accurate?
I mean, as far as the healthcare field, the doctors and nurses, that shit make a lot of sense because they be around each other a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like wee hours of the morning on call. Whenever that phone, you come, you gotta go. So you know what I'm saying? You be around the person for a certain amount of time, the inevitable gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Especially if a nigga slick keep on shooting the shot. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do what they do. You feel me? So I believe in the healthcare field. I can't really speak on nothing else. Like you know what I'm saying?
All right, Trust. What's your thoughts on this?
Oh hell yeah, most definitely, bro. I got an uncle in the medical field, and he was just working up here at Northeast Herman Memorial. Everybody cutting everybody. They're around each other 12 to 16 hours a day.
Yes.
it's going down. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just the medical field either that's doing this.
Now it's different
Look
ones
at,
where people are
and that's
saying
what I'm.
they
That's
think,
what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm finna bring up. Because if you look
I
at
intend-
look at police officers,
Exactly.
look at police officers. She's in this position of authority. You know what I'm saying? You know, most niggas really ain't feeling her like that. You might cut her, but you really trying to, you know what I mean? Because you don't know how she moving. So boom, she gonna fuck with her own kind. They're around her all the time, so they really be ping ponging them, passing them around. You know what I'm saying? And I can go on and on, bro. This, let me tell you something. And it seemed like bro was finna get into it. Women know how to cheat, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Man, pretty much he gonna be a man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of we kind of hold our chests up about it. So it's hard for us to hide a lot of shit that we do. You know what I'm saying? Women are taught from real young to be sneaky and mischievous motherfuckers. And I hate to say it like that.
It's
But
the truth.
it's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is. So, you know, they had these kind of jobs. Yeah, they up there getting buck wild. I'm talking about, she doing all that on the job.
All right, Rich, what's your thoughts? Care to add anything to it?
Yeah, man. You know, like they said, like my boy Trust said, it's time. Like Yogi said, it's time. Anytime you spend time with a woman, I don't care who, and they get comfortable with you, you got a chance, because that's what it is. And like, it's more women than men on the earth anyway. So of course they gonna do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? If you clean, smooth, keep your mouth, nigga, you can do whatever. And like you said, the hospital, they'll lock them in. Y'all can't leave. They gotta stay 24-hour shifts. So you know what I'm saying? I buy you food. You know, I'm doing this for you. I get you coffee. I become your work boyfriend. And like he said, the cop girl, she can't trust too many, because you know that's the cop thing. So she gonna mess with another man in blue. You know what I'm saying? So I can't go mess with Joe Blow on the curb over here. He's selling weed, and I don't know what he's doing. So they'll mess with a cop, and 9 out of 10, both the cops married. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it go, man. You know, it's just what's going on, man. You know, hey.
All right, so quality. What's your thought?
I'm gonna say it this way. You know, I ain't the pimp trust. Huh?
What's your perspective? Speak your mind. Speak your mind.
Okay. My man Trust, you know, he the big pimp. So, you know, but I got a little days.
No.
He mean pimp.
Pimp, you know, the pimp, the pimpology, the one that speaks on the pimp behalf. Okay, so I'm saying it this way.
Studies.
Yeah, the studies of it. Right.
Yeah,
so what I'm saying is this: there's no such thing as an ugly man. Everybody it can get a woman with time and
including ugly men.
Exactly, and there's no such thing. That's why I say there's no
Yes,
such
it
thing.
is.
No, well, I guess if you want to look at it that way, but I'm looking at it from this way. Time will make anybody look a different way, and that's what it is. Like y'all say, the time that they spend together, that's the key to it right there. You getting that time, you getting that communication, that time, that wearing down. Eventually, she gonna break. I don't care.
Okay, so quality. So let me say it just to verify. Okay, so again, the question is, do you think that the
yes?
Do you think that's happening?
Yes.
As they say it is.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna speak before Hank speak. I'm interested on Hank's take too. And let me say this. I think it's absolute utter bullshit.
Oh. Yeah, I like that.
I do. I'm gonna say why. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so now if you ask me, does it happen? Of course. Hell yeah. That's like somebody asking me, do do women fuck over their husband and do their husband fuck over their woman? Hell yeah, that happens. Of course. I mean, hell, if you look at Maury Povich, shit, hell, you are not the father, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I'm not denying that. Now, but when it comes to putting those type of stigmas on people simply because of the profession they're in, I can't get with that. I can't get with that. I can't do it. I know it happens, but agreeing that it happens to the degree, to the point to where people are saying, "Oh yeah, nurses is hoes," nah, that I can't ride with that because it's just not true. It's just not true. They're blanketing this on these professions, and it's just not true. Yeah, we know truck drivers can be hoes, and now I can't say, if you ask me which profession has the most hoeing go on, then I will categorize that. But to sit here and say, "Oh, nurses is hoes," or flight attendants is hoes, I can't do that. And I don't. And I actually think it's disrespectful to people that have bust their ass to get these degrees and get these certificates to put themselves in those positions to, you know, to feed their family and help with their mate and stuff like that. So again, I agree that it happens. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. We know it. We know it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know that it's a neighbor. It's a married neighbor fucking a married neighbor somewhere. But for me to just say, "Oh yeah, motherfuckers fuck their neighbors," like that's what they do, I can't do that, and I just can't put that on people like that.
But do you think it's happening at a larger clip in these type of professions?
And that's what I'm saying. No, I think it's exaggerated. And in fact, I know it's exaggerated. I would be bold enough to say I know it's exaggerated.
Do you think women cheat more than men?
But that's not the question.
No, I'm asking you. I just asked.
That's not the question.
Okay.
The statistic shows that it's almost an even rate.
Okay.
And then and that's an average, right? You know what I'm saying? But
how could it be even if it's more women? I'm just curious. How can it be
that's
even
my point.
if it's more women than men?
The statistic is based off all of that. So which means that we still cheat more. We cheat at a higher percentage.
So women?
Hold on. So it's not about math. I ain't even that good at math, but this how you know I study statistics. So the fact that is more women than us and we still cheat at a higher rate lets you know that we do cheat more than them. You got to remember, most women fucking the same nigga. That's a fact.
That mean they cheating.
Hold on.
That mean
no.
Every man cheating with a woman.
It's the same 10 hoes that's 5 or 10 hoes that's fucking the one nigga.
That's what I'm trying to say. They cheat more.
But what I'm saying is, but you can't. But that doesn't mean the other 10 women are fucking over their husband. Remember, it's more women than men. I ain't even good at math, and look how I'm spitting this mathematical shit.
But more means more. More means more.
We're gonna agree to disagree. Listen to me.
Rich,
yes.
Rich, let me save you because you sound like you stupid fast, dog. God damn.
Go ahead. Thank you, brother.
Go ahead.
So the answer, I guess, my man trusted what he was saying. Men are a creature of habit. That's why men get caught up getting cheated. Men are a creature of habit. And once you break your habit, women notice you. They pay attention. Well, men don't pay attention like that. We don't pay attention as close as we do our women. We don't. They got a whole hair done. 3 days later, you just now, did you get your hair done? Why? Because he's sitting on the goddamn statement from the bank. Didn't notice a week ago that she actually got it done. We just don't pay attention to that shit. So they could be fucking around. We wouldn't know anything. She go top a man off. She come home top you off too. You think you the shit. Yeah, I put it down. You don't even realize the motherfucker 2 hours later she was fucking on another dude. So that's the reason why a lot of motherfuckers probably can cheat better than we did, because we don't pay attention. We don't look at the details. We don't do none of that. But as far as the profession,
we know they cheat better. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So
as far
I
as
guess here's my thing. Oh, go ahead. My bad. Yeah, finish.
No, I was gonna say, as far as the profession, I don't know about the nurses. Look, I was a substitute teacher for like 5 years, man.
Uh-oh.
And them chicks was getting it in, man. They was getting it. You know,
Yes, sir.
yeah, that's another profession. You know, they around kids all day. Imagine being around the kids 8 to 10 hours a day. You have no adult interaction with no other adult. You just deal with kids all day. You know, and so now, you know what I'm saying, the PE teacher, Tony, he see you upset because you mad at your husband because he didn't compliment you about your hair getting done. You know what I'm saying? But he knows it. Hey, Tanya, your hair look good. I like the way you done it. Now she's feeling some type of way. Oh, my husband ain't give me no compliment. He ain't saying shit about me.
See?
But Tony is. And now by this time next week, Tony knocking her ass down in the locker room.
That is.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. I'm gonna leave it there.
So here's and all of y'all are right. So here's what I'm saying, and right, this is my point. So I worked in corporate for an energy company for 4.5 years. So which means that I worked in a big building, multiple floors, about 16 floors, and I worked in a field where this is the percentage rate. It was majority women that worked it. Then it was gays. It was more gays working there than straight men. That goes to show you how little of how it was a majority of women working in this field, right? So basically, it was an energy company, and we handle accounts for like Shell, all the energy companies, right? And so here's the point I'm trying to make. I saw some of the most egregious shit that I could ever see a woman do.
Oh, Lord.
One, I watched a coworker. She would leave lunch, and she was a married woman. She would leave lunch and go fuck her side nigga and come back to work. I also seen one married couple who was fucking with another motherfucker who was in a relationship, but they weren't married. They both had a relation. One was married, one was in a relationship, and they both were sleeping around. They would go fuck for lunch too, right? But here's my point, right? So you could see this stuff going on, but I would never sit here and say, just because I seen some, and I seen more instances of it. I worked there 4.5 years. I would never fix my mouth to say, "Oh yeah, them motherfuckers in that profession, they hoes." Majority of them are not. Majority of them people, you know what I'm saying? They doing what they do. They got their family. They going home. They living their life. You know what I'm saying?
You can't say that.
No, this is what I think. I didn't say I know.
Okay.
It's his opinion.
It's not even my opinion. I don't really like donating opinions. It's just my perspective.
Okay.
Right? All I'm saying is bro, that's a dangerous thing to do when you start blanking in a whole section of people like that. Because it's just not fucking true, bro. Just like he said, he was a substitute teacher. He's seen it. But I cannot sit here and say, based off my experiences and what I hear other people's experiences, that most teachers are fucking over their husband or wife. I can't say that. I can't sit here and say most people in this profession are fucking over their. I can't do that.
Can I ask you a question, Rob? I just
we agree to disagree.
No, I'm just asking you a question. It's
okay, go ahead.
Do you think the strippers at the club are fucking or they just dancing? I'm just saying. Do you think
that's the worst analogy you can fucking use?
I know. That's why I'm asking. Because you giving everybody else the benefit of the doubt. I was going to see what you're going to get the dancers because they might just dance and go home. Do you think they fucking? A majority of the dancers fucking. That's what I'm asking.
It's a good point.
I'm just asking.
Good point.
Well, to be honest with you, hold on. First of all the strippers are fucking.
Oh, see now, Trust. Can you tell him he can't say that? Because we just said, Trust. Can you trust? Can you help
You
us
see
out
what I
here?
have to deal with every fucking weekend?
I'm just asking a question.
That has
I
nothing
think
to
he
do
meant.
with
I
the
think he
state.
meant they fucking somebody. They grown.
Yeah,
They fucking
he's saying that
somebody.
they fucking somebody, Rich. He ain't saying that they fucking at the club. He's just saying they fucking somebody.
I'm saying, are they cheating?
But it
Or
has
do strippers cheat more? Do you think do strippers cheat more because they strippers, or can they just do their job and go home? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Now he got it worded right.
That's what I'm trying to say. Help me say.
Now he on the right. Now he on the runway now.
Okay, that's like trying to use drug dealers to compare to legal working motherfuckers. You can't compare the two. The fuck?
Hey, a job is a job.
I'm trying to figure out.
Man, you jumping into his pool of bullshit.
I'm just saying, if they dance, do that mean that they fucking? I'm just saying, can they just go shake their ass and go home to their man and say, "Here go the money, baby"? You know what I'm saying? Or they got to be cheating.
Let me show you. Let me show you how this is a dangerous game to play when you're doing that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm listening.
Imagine, think about how we have to deal with when motherfuckers blanket niggas.
Okay.
Or Cassidy.
I like that.
God.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I know. Okay. I don't know where y'all be going with this shit. What the fuck Cassidy got to do with this shit?
It's the contradiction from earlier, dog. I said the same thing earlier.
But this subject has nothing to do with somebody pissing in a mouth.
I'm just showing you the contradiction from earlier. We talked about this earlier. It's the
By
same
blanket
thing.
statements. By blanket statements.
But we're talking about a specific person and her actions. That's on record. I could say she's not a victim. I could say Cassie's not a victim, even though I may be wrong. But we're talking about where we're literally we in the internet world, we got niggas, the black hemisphere, sitting there saying, "Oh yeah, nurses is hoes." No, I'm not gonna do that. You cannot. That's a dangerous thing to do, bro.
I agree with you though. I agree with you. I wouldn't say all nurses are hoes.
That's insane to say. Yeah, nurses is hoes.
I agree with you on that part.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So hold on. So this is my point, y'all. We already have enough motherfuckers. Hold on. I don't want my computer to go there.
Okay. If you find out she cheating, do you leave her or you stay with her, Rock?
Hold on. It's already bad enough. We have enough negative imagery of us. And we already have enough things that are negatized. The last thing we need is for now us to negatize, villainize people who are so important in the community. Now, true enough, we do have teachers that's sucking another teacher dick. We get it. We do have doctors that are banging the nurses in their marriage.
That's everywhere. That's everywhere. Yeah.
That's just
why
right.
they have work husbands.
To sit here and say, "Oh yeah, them nurses and to be fucking," you
no,
can't.
That's not right.
A dangerous game to play.
Yeah,
so now we're villainizing the good of us, the people who are actually important to society. So now we at a point we scooping that low to where now we're villainizing not only I hate to say it, we're actually glorifying the drug dealers and shit. But now we're villainizing the nurses and shit. And
you can't have a nurse can be a good nurse and still be a hoe. You don't think that? She could just be a hoe as no. A hoe as
that
no,
ain't
a nurse.
Point.
Everybody can be a hoe, Rich. Everybody can be a hoe. A housewife can be a hoe. A cop can be a hoe. A lawyer can be a hoe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All hoes are hoes. So why are we trying to figure out his nurses hoes? Because we know they hoes because they women.
Because not everybody is a hoe, Rich.
Rich, first of all, there are
they're a hoe for somebody.
Married men on this panel, and there are married men out here. Okay. So for you to say that is kind of weird because
no, it's not. I wrote a book called Every Man Needs 3 Women, so that is not strange to
But
me.
but
Pick it up.
But look how you're blanking in. You're saying every woman a hoe. Listen to yourself.
Yeah, tell me where I'm wrong.
Including our daughters.
You said you was gonna hang
You
up the
got
phone
quiet
to get
now.
our ass whooped. Yeah.
You got quiet now.
Yeah, no, yeah, they are.
He got quiet, didn't he?
Stop. Let me answer that question. Hey, watch this.
Y'all saw that pause?
No.
Y'all saw that
paused.
pause?
You know why I paused?
You saw the
I
pause.
You saw the pause.
Yes.
He saw.
Yes.
Y'all saw the pause?
Yes. The answer is yes. My answer to that question is yes, and I hate to say that, but the
I don't
answer is
agree,
yes.
Rich.
Now let me tell you why I say that. Because she's gonna be a hoe for somebody. I don't care what you think. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You think I'm right? Okay.
But we're not talking about being a hoe for your husband.
Okay.
Loving her
My
husband.
man Rich is a professional derailer. That's what you are, Rich. You're a professional derailer.
Look, let me do this, man. Offer my sincere apology to Trust. Let me offer my sincere apology to Trust about the pimp deal. I think Rich is the actual pimp that I'm talking about there. Because it seems like everything with him is in the pimp realm.
I grew up in a tough time. They had them on Justin Live when I grew up.
Rich, we done found out so much about you. Done peed on them. You done
man,
everybody at home.
Hey,
I mean, come on, Rich.
A whole bunch of one
You can't even
episode.
run from this no more.
Listen, man, I'm 55.
Yeah, this shit on record.
I got about 25 more good summers. I better do everything I can. I might let her shit in the sock and beat a bitch with it right now. God damn, man. You know, it's almost over. It ain't no wrong right here. When you get 55, you'll be all right, baby. When you get 55, and beat her with it, goddamn it. Yeah, man.
You know what I gotta deal with him?
Hey, man, I see, man.
Hey,
My heart goes out to you.
thank you, man.
Appreciate it. I'm glad somebody see my pain.
It is
bro.
definitely comedy.
This is challenging, man.
It's the truth, though.
I called Trust.
I gotta get out of here.
I said, I called Trust last week. I say, man, this goddamn Rich is stressing me.
Hey, man. Hey. It is what
Every week we see it on your face, man. I'm feeling this shit is so funny, dog. Rich drives you crazy, Rock. We see it all over your face.
I don't mean
man.
no harm. Hey, I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to rub you the wrong way, my brother.
I'm gonna say it this way, dog.
Hey,
this shit is
you
so
know who
hilarious.
Rich reminds me of?
It's hilarious.
Rich reminds me of Democrats. You know, Democrats can listen. Democrats can order some fast food and it be cold and they'll blame it on Trump. Rich gonna blame it on a bitch.
Yes. Yes. What you mean?
It's this whole fault. My food cold.
Who cooked it?
Hey, and yo, and it been a nigga, it been a dude that fixed the food.
She brought it to me too slow. Hey, she brought it too slow. You should have brought it faster. I tell mine, they better do the dash about me. Whatever that dash say, that's what you do trying to get to me. Yes, sir. Go 100 to get to me. Yeah, man. Do the dash.
Hey, man, Rock, thanks for having me, man. I'm gonna get out of here, fellas. Y'all have a good night.
Appreciate it, man. All right.
Good to see you, man. Have a good time. Be careful.
All right.
All right, for sure. Y'all be safe.
All right, come back.
See y'all later, man.